Sorry. No, I'm not afraid of RTP. If anybody wants to have a conversation with me offline, they can do so. I'm not. I haven't been ignoring them. That's not true. The last time that RTP ever reached out to me was on May 4th. I showed that yesterday. So no, I haven't been ignoring anybody. Hold on, I got the. Hold on, I got the. As you can see right here, May 4th. May 4th is the last time that RTP reached out to me. So I don't have any reason to lie to you. Yeah, I didn't reach out. I didn't respond. So, like I said, yeah, I lied about, you know what I'm saying, how I obtained my education. I lied about how I started my career. I was in my residency program to be a pharmacist, and some laws changed and some things happened in my family, and it just didn't work out the way that it was supposed to. I didn't tell the truth. My sister didn't provide any facts. My sister doesn't know anything about me. My sister's not even part of our family and hasn't been for quite some time. But in terms of like receipts for like where the money went, I will download every single donation to all the people, like I said when I was just on here, for people who's and I know that a lot of them are here, which is crazy to me. I know that the people that whose prescriptions we paid for and saving their homes we paid for and all of those things, I know that those people are here. And if they want to come up, let them come up. And if they don't, then I will download a copy of it. I will black out their names, and then I'll put it in a video. And I'll put it in a video. But like I said, those people came to us in confidence, and it's not fair, you know what I'm saying, for me to exploit, or anybody for that matter, to exploit what they had going on in their lives. It was never about, you know what I'm saying, like accolades or pats on the back or anything of that nature. The comments just popped up and I don't know how to turn them off. I'm not going to exploit people that were in need so that they could, you know what I'm saying, could get help. I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. I'm also, you know what I'm saying, like I said, if women feel like they've been harmed by my behavior, then it is up to me, you know what I'm saying, to acknowledge that they were harmed and accept responsibility for whatever role I played in their harm. Not even feel, I'm sorry if I used the wrong verbiage. If women were harmed by my behavior, I'm never going to say don't listen to women. I'm always going to say listen to women. I'm always going to say listen to them. And again, when I say listen to women or femme presenting people, that means all of them, not the ones that just align with what it is that you believe or how it is that you feel. Like, no rads had no clue about what was going on. And so going after them or their kids or their family, completely unfair. They don't deserve that. This is on me. This is on me and me alone. No one else. The I can't give credence to everything that was said, especially not that of my sister. Again, my sister hasn't been part of our family for some years. I can't speak on anything in regards to my my ex-wife. One, because of a current legal battle that we're currently going through, and at the advice of counsel, and at the behest of the judge, we are not to be speaking about each other, to each other, in any shape, form, or fashion, third party or otherwise. And so I will not be speaking on them. There's certain things that for legal reasons I just can't speak on. For those of you who don't know, and I think that I've said this on numerous occasions, and some of you who may have watched, you know what I'm saying, like a live that I had did right after the Unfuck America tour, dealing with substance use disorder has been an issue of mine for a number of years. And it's something that I continue to deal with, and I will continue to work on in order to, you know, be a better person. Yeah. I'm fatally flawed, and I hurt a lot of people, and I'm sorry. All I can do at this point is apologize. I can't change any of the things that I did. I can only work, you know what I'm saying, to be better in the future. Nobody, and I do mean nobody, needs to hold accountability for anything that I've said or done outside of me. Nobody. No one. This is on me and on me alone. Nobody else is responsible. Nobody else needs to, you know what I'm saying, like, be attacked or harassed anymore. No one. It's on me and me alone. I don't know if Peach is here, but I will let Peach up. Peach deserves a public apology as well. Hey, Peach.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Pete,
Yeah, can you
mind if I
hear
say
me?
something for just a second
You what?
before you go? I said, do you mind if I say something just for a second before you go?
Sure.
Okay. Hey, Pete, you came to me in confidence and you told me that you were afraid of something. I don't remember how to take it down out of this box like this. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, is that better?
I'm fine. Either way, you do whatever you want to do.
Okay. Is that good? Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. You came to me out of confidence about something that you had a fear of, and and I played politics when I shouldn't have. I just said, hey, I don't think you should have to worry about them. I told that person that whatever it is they wanted to send to you, they could just send to me, and that I would handle it. And I didn't handle it, and I let you down. I let you down. I didn't acknowledge, you know what I'm saying, your fears or how you felt or what you were going through, because I was more concerned about other people being hurt and harmed. And I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. You deserved for me to take what it is that you were saying seriously. And I do apologize.
Cool. Are you gonna specify what you're apologizing for, though?
Specifically because you came to me and you asked for my help. And then I turned my back on pretty much everybody.
It's not really specific, though. Like I'm trying to figure out what you're apologizing for. Are you apologizing for disclosing to people that I've shared with you that Ash attacked me, or are you apologizing for? Yes, I did. I have the text messages. So if you're gonna lie,
Who did I tell that to?
you'll want to. I'm sorry.
Who did I tell that to?
You didn't tell Ivory Isabel that. You didn't tell No Raz that. You didn't tell anybody else that. Because I have the text messages. I have the text messages.
Honestly,
So are you apologizing for that, or are you apologizing for manipulating Phoenix into continuing to cross my boundaries and then likening autistic people to people who don't know what consent is?
I told Phoenix to leave you alone.
Did you? Because I feel like Queen, Wawa, and a few other people still have copies of that live, even though you tried to hide them. And I feel like they made it very, very clear.
I told her to let it go.
No, but in the live, you pressed me to say yes.
To say yes about.
To letting you accept the package for me.
Oh, no, I just asked her to
I know, baby. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm out and about, and I know that Patrick's not going to come back again. So I took this opportunity. I understand that it's very loud, and you have my apologies. I hope that you can hear me clear. And if not, I will. I'm not apologizing to you, Patrick. I'm apologizing to the people listening. So if you can't hear me, then I'm sorry. Thank you for understanding, y'all. So which one are you apologizing for, Patrick?
all of the above, Peach.
That's not good enough for me. I'd like you to be real specific, and I'd like it to come out your mouth. Because that's bonkers to me, first of all, that somebody you call your family member, your sibling, somebody you call your sibling, you would go and gossip about their disclosure to other people. So I'd love to hear you talk about that.
If I did speak to anybody about that situation, to be honest with you, I don't have a specific recollection of it. I'm not saying I did or I didn't.
Okay, so it turns out I do need to post the text messages. So what I'll do, and then you're not blocked from my account, and what I will do is go ahead and post the text messages from the multiple people I got proving that you gossiped about my disclosure to them, made a joke of it, and basically said that I was a crazy person. I will make sure to post the text messages of you saying that Peach is not the pillar of mental health. We all know that she's crazy, so don't believe her. I'll make sure to go ahead and post those because you think that you just say, this is the problem with people like you. You hear me real clear right now? This is the problem with people like you. Folks should just take what you say and they don't go. You count on people not going to do research. You count on people just believing you and just taking it and say, you know, John said it, so we ball, we bang. That's what you count on. And the thing about me is I don't count on that because I do research. That's how I got a master's degree. You know, the one that you minimized until we all found out that you don't actually have one at all. And you have the nerve to pretend that you're better than me. And you have the nerve to go and take. I told you that someone attacked me, Patrick. I told you that someone trafficked me and harmed me. And you took that and you gossiped about it to your girlfriend at the time, or one of them. Who knows how many you had. And then you go, oh, no, don't you? You can shake your little head all you want to. And we could talk about the hairline if you want to. But I have the text messages. I have the text messages, and in fact, you was laying down next to her when you said it. I can't hear you.
I said I'm not shaking my head about you. I promise you I'm not.
Yeah, and that's the problem. That's the problem. Too many people just take what you say because you done claimed you active in the community and you doing all this activism and advocacy and so and such. But then I look around and I see Black women, I see Indigenous women, I see Latina women, I see femmes, I see AFAB folks. I see people who are marginalized and disenfranchised. I see people who've survived trauma and abuse. I see all of that, and I see you take advantage of every single one of them. So really, it's not about me talking to you because I know you ain't gonna change, brother, because it's too much money, right? It's too much money. You've been living too good. You're doing too good. You was able to get your little hair done. You was able to get your little house rented. You was able to get your little foods and things you want. Go to Disneyland every other day. I'm sorry, babe. I'm shaking. I'm sorry. Wish I'd have my Xanax. I'm sorry, babe. We just gonna have to do it. You know, you do all this to take advantage of people so that you can financially benefit, so that you can get your pockets fat. And it doesn't matter who dies as a result of it. It doesn't matter who has to carry around a lifetime of lasting flashbacks and trauma, because you don't care about that. You don't care about the people who attempt after you get done doing what you wanted to. All you care about is, do I have some money in my pocket? And what a pathetic life. What an absolutely pathetic life to live. That the only thing you could care about is money. Excuse me, I'm gonna turn my phone on silent, y'all, so y'all ain't gotta hear it beeping. What a horrible, horrible life. It's unbelievable to me that you would want to live like that in the first place. That you would want to leave this as your legacy. That if in the long arc of humanity, anyone ever hears your name, they will never say he did anything good. They will never say he helped people. They will never say he made the world a shinier place. They'll never say that. You know what they'll say? I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear this.
I can hear you.
Doesn't seem like you can because you're not even making contact with your device, but that's cool.
I am. I'm
Doesn't seem like you can because you're not even making contact with your device, but that's cool.
I am. I'm listening. I'm just trying to be an active listener.
I hope you are. I really do, because I know what people are going to say about you. I know what they will say, and I will be one of the ones that makes sure that they say it. They will say that man is no better than the rapists that he talks shit about. That man is no better than the grifters he yelled at. That man is no better than the abusers who go around and spout their little group names. The tough fam, the fuckery, fantastic, fuckadocs, or whatever the fuck they're called. The Villains Guild,
They don't deserve
the
that.
Guild,
They don't deserve that.
the Fold. I don't give a fuck what you think somebody deserves. You know what I deserve? I deserve a job. You know what I deserve? I deserve to be able to make my rent and my bills every month. And you and people like Thomas Bishop and people like Problematic Antihero and all of you, you fucking predators, you maggots, all of you you don't, it's not that you don't know, it's that you do not care how you negatively impact people in the long run. In the long run. So you're eating good. You're living good. I bet you got your air conditioning on right now too, don't you? I don't get to do that. You want to know why? Because I don't get to make money off my platform anymore. I don't get to teach people how to read literature and interpret comics and use literary theory to better themselves and the world around them to expand literacy in and of itself. I don't get to do that anymore because of bitches like you. Because all that mattered to you was, do you make enough money? And at the right time, I became your sacrificial lamb because it was time to sacrifice somebody else. And you had already, how much stuff did you steal from Dez? How much stuff did you steal from Mimi? How much stuff did you steal from me? You don't even try to look confused, Patrick. You know good and hell, Patrick, the way I'm going to cuss you out while I'm in public, you know good and hell the well that you took ideas that were said by She Tall and Sexy, by Mimi, by Dez, by myself, by Alicia. The list goes on and on and on. And you never credited a single person. You would never say, oh, you know, so-and-so said such and such. So-and-so said this. Or like Peach always says, y'all motherfuckers don't read books. You would never quote anybody. You would never give anybody they do. You just took it and acted like it was yours. Tell me how that's any different than somebody who violates somebody's boundaries and consent. Tell me how that's different. You can't. Because it's not different. Because the point is, it doesn't matter what tool that you use to violate someone. It's just that you wanted to violate them. So you did. How are you any better than Pete Kegsbreth? How are you any better than Caroline, what's her name? You're not. That's what I want you to go to sleep with tonight. To understand how many people finally see the maggot that you are. And that, sure, there are many who don't see yet, but they will. They will. They will. And eventually that money will go away too. It don't stay forever. That's why you should have been spending smart. You wouldn't have to be here today trying to get your pockets up for that mortgage payment. The money will go away too, baby. I tell you, because it don't last for long. People figure out eventually. And they're like, oh, okay, well, I'm not fucking with this man anyway. Also, he wasn't that cute. You know, he wasn't, listen, he was light skinned with green eye, but he wasn't that cute, you know. So listen, while I'm saying my little piece, I'm gonna say, number one, please let Mr. Thomas up. If Mr. Thomas would like to go up under his name, please let Pussy Pops severely up if she want to go up under her name.
There's certain things that I'll let Russell's up. I'll let Mr. Thomas up.
Yes, please let Russell's up. Please let RTP up as well if he would like to come up.
Because there's legal reasons I can't.
That don't even make no sense. This claim of legal
reasons I can't.
It don't make no sense. But that's, you know what, keep not making sense. Because I'm still talking about me. I don't give a fuck. Okay. I realized halfway through when you was talking about I don't care. What I care about.
Hold on one second. I just got to check on my kids. Just 1 second, please.
Please go ahead and check. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm saying to everybody else, why you gone? When I say, let me tell y'all what really makes me the most mad about this package thing and the poor girl. What is her, Lord, what's her name? Phoenix. Let me tell you what makes me so mad is when I called him, I said, you know, Patrick, I'm really scared. I said, because by the way, now let me tell y'all what y'all don't know. Since Patrick decided that my business was a fucking game, now I'm going to go ahead and give y'all the whole tea. The whole tea is that in September of 2023, I was trafficked and attacked by a man that I met on this app. I met him on this app. Okay? And so I barely survived. Barely survived. And then, not 5 months later, all of a sudden, I find out somebody wants to mail me a package. Somebody wants to send me a gift. Somebody this, somebody that. Oh, baby, I have a therapist. Thank you. And she does a wonderful job. Y'all don't worry about my business. I worry about my business and I keep it taken care of. That's why I can talk about this. That's why I can talk about this in a understandable way, sharing cohesion. You know, my thoughts are cohesive, easy to understand. So here's the thing. So I called Patrick one day, Sunday afternoon, and I said, Patrick, this is really making me nervous. I really do not want this package. I don't want this person having my address. I don't know what the package even is. You know, for all I know, I said this. I said, for all I know, the package could be heron. It could be a dead dog. It could be 10K. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it's coming from. I'm very afraid. And do you know, and the thing that really blows my mind, Patrick, is that you then engaged in some of the most vile ableism I've ever heard of in my life. You told me back on that. Yeah, you did say that. Yeah, you did say that. And the thing about it is, I don't care about cussing in public, and I sure will.
Hold on. Can I
So,
hold on?
no.
I said
No,
social
no, no.
interactions can be difficult.
I don't care.
sometimes. I didn't say she didn't know what no is.
I don't care because I'm about to finish up and make you eat all of those lies that you just said. Because I pushed back on you and I said, Patrick, are you telling me that because a person is autistic, they do not understand consent, boundaries, or the word no? And you responded by saying, well, I'm autistic and I flip out when people tell me no. Did you or did you not say that? That's fine. It's okay. You ain't got to answer it. The point here is that then you segued into telling me that I should be happy that Phoenix wanted to send me a gift because that means she's a fan of mine. And so I should just accept fans trying to give me gifts, which goes to show how far your grifting will go, that you're willing to exploit anybody so that you can have things and you think that everybody else is exactly the same way. You think that everybody else is doing it because you're doing it. Meanwhile, I'm not. I was trying to stay safe. And then you ended up having this poor woman dragged to hell and back all over TikTok. If you don't know about the gift and about Phoenix, it don't matter. Patrick knows, and that's all that matters to me. You have this woman end up getting dragged all over hell and back over TikTok, getting called names. Thomas McCormick, Thomas Bishop said he was going to set her on fire. Nobody talks about that. No, nobody questions that. Nobody's dragging that motherfucker for saying he was going to set her on fire. That's what you had people doing. That's what you, shut up, I'm talking. That's what you organized. That's what you facilitated. That's what you wanted to happen. And then when Phoenix was of no use to you, when I was of no use to you, everybody on this panel that was of no more use to you, then that's when you just discarded them and walked away because you got all that you could get out of us. You got all that you could get out of us. Whoever said they dragged Thomas Bishop, I appreciate you, and keep dragging him, because a black man who will tell a black woman that he gonna set her on fire, knowing the history of lynching in this country, and you have the nerve to tell a black woman you're gonna set her on fire? Oh no, never stop dragging that man until Jesus returns, and then drag him in hell. Okay, go ahead with your little finger up. What you got to say? Because I'm trying to get done with what I got to say so I can leave and let other people talk. So you had her dragged to hell. And I was gone, so I didn't know anything. Do you know that you had people having lives to discuss whether my voice was too nice when I said no? And that because you went so far as to say, well, just let Phoenix send it to me and I'll accept it on your behalf. And I said, yes, the people then went around saying that I was giving mixed signals, that in fact, all of this was my fault, that I had done it to myself, even though I specifically said no in your life. Coco is here and can verify. Anybody else who was here that morning can verify. You just didn't want Phoenix to get her feelings hurt because you didn't want her to have to hear no, because you are ableist and you assumed that she is autistic. And then the fact that you would assume that she's autistic, if that was even remotely true, how ethical is it that you're out here just randomly discussing people's disabilities? How ethical is that? I thought you were ethical. I thought you wanted to make a change. Isn't it tough transforming upwards of fucked upness or whatever the fuck it is? It's bonkers. This whole thing is bonkers to me. It's bonkers that you would even come back on this app. That's what's really bonkers to me. Don't nobody give a fuck about your sister. I hope she's okay. I hope she has everything that she wants in life and more. I hope your mama's good too. Ain't nobody worried about them. Ain't nobody worried about you. Can shut the fuck up too. I don't give a fuck what your response is about them. I said nobody cares about them. We're trying to figure out why you came back here. After all that you've done, allegations of SA, allegations of abuse, allegations of DV, allegations of manipulations, allegations of inappropriate behavior, allegations of womanizing people, and more and more and more. And behind everybody's backs, you talking shit on the cell phone. See, this is the thing you think everybody don't know, but I'm gonna say it and you'll see in the comments, everybody already knows that you do it. You pick up the phone and talk to anybody. You don't say no to nobody, virtually nobody, about a conversation on the phone. And then you will use that conversation to talk shit about everybody both of y'all know. And then you will say something to the effect of, well, nobody knows, but if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even have a platform. I'm the one who gives people platforms here. You know who Super Solid is? That's because of me. You know who Dantrell is? That's because of me. Well, you know what I know about Dantrell? I know Dantrell, Super Solid, and some others got together to make sure that you weren't unhoused. And when you had your little bands that they raised for you, you disappeared and came back with a t-shirt business. So please don't play in my face. Like this is advocacy, like this is activism, or that this is anything other than a long con. It's a long grift. And people just haven't figured you out yet. And I am so sorry to myself that I had to figure it out by way of you harming me so much that I still have not financially recovered. While you had the nerve to tell every single one of your mods to never let me in this space again because Peach is not the pillar of mental health. Oh, you want to let your eyes go big. You want to pretend you're shocked when we talk about how only a Dylan went and told all your mods and then took a screenshot and said, Patrick said if Peach or Mimi come in here ever again, and if you speak to Peach or Mimi, you are no longer allowed in the space either. Peach is a no-go. Peach is not the pillar of mental health. We know that she's crazy. Oh no, I know that because I wasn't of use to you anymore. Because I called out how many lives that you would have where you would demand that women and femmes re-traumatize themselves by telling stories of their survival to you and your other buddies who got a good amount of material for your circle jerks. Because you were tired of that. Because you were tired of me coming in your lives and telling people, hey, maybe don't tell details of your survival story because predators record that and save it so they can use it later. Because I was causing too many problems. Here's the thing, and for anybody who's asking, yes, I do need money desperately. My Cash App is actually Peach. It is capital A C.
Hold on 1 second, Peach.
What?
I'm gonna put it on the back. I'm gonna put it on the background for you. That's all I was about to say.
Okay.
All I was about to say is I'm gonna put it on the background for you. Can you spell it out real quick?
It is capital A.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. The dollar sign, right?
Yes. Wow. Capital P.
Capital P.
Lowercase EECH. Actually Peach.
All right, there you go, right there. You see it? Everybody see it on the screen?
Yep, that's me. If y'all have $1 that you can send my way, I sure would appreciate it. It's 2.3K y'all in here. $1 would make sure I could pay my rent this month and go to the grocery store. Brussels, Coco, Mr. Thomas and Phoenix, I see you. And I'm just about to be done, babies. And y'all can say it because I want y'all to say y'all piece as well and get hurt. Now, what I'm going to tell you here is this. What I'm going to tell you here is...
I'm sorry to do this again. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I just... Like my kids are here and they're downstairs like yelling really quickly. Just give me 1 second. Just 1 second.
Absolutely. Go ahead. While he's gone, I'll go ahead and greet you guys. Brussels, how you doing today? Coco, how you doing today? Mr. Thomas, Phoenix, are all of you well?
I am in shock. I am surprised that cowards show their faces on the internet. While he's gone, chat, I would just suggest that you become very much aware of manipulation and obfuscation when it's in your face, because it's being shown directly to you. I suggest not believing a word this man says. Why would you believe someone with zero credibility? He's admitted lies that he's told you when he's previously told you that they were not lies. So why is he telling the truth now? It's because it fits his narrative.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Who was speaking? I apologize.
No, I'm listening to Coco now. We've greeted Brussels. We're going to greet Coco, Mr. Thomas, and Phoenix, because I believe each of these wonderful people deserves a moment to say hello to everyone who is in here and let us know if you're doing okay. Coco, how you doing, babe? And I promise you after this, I'm going to shut up real quick so y'all can say your piece. I promise.
Hey y'all. I've missed majority of everybody in here. I appreciate everybody listening to the women in films on this panel. I am going to ask while we're having this conversation. I know there are a lot of men that would like to come up here and speak, but I do think that right now is the space for the women in films that have been harmed. So I would just ask that you stay patient. If he's going to let you up, he's going to do what it do. But just let the women in film speak right now. Thank you.
Agreed.
Appreciate it. How you doing, Mr. Thomas? How you doing?
Well, go ahead. Did Brussels get a chance to speak? I'm sorry.
Brussels spoke while you were gone. Trust me, I'm facilitating this discussion just fine. We don't need you to manage it. It's okay.
I wasn't trying to manage it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mr. Thomas, how you doing? Check in with us. Tell us how you feel, beautiful.
I mean, I'm ready for my apology. I wasn't before, and I definitely didn't want one in private, because I didn't want to talk to him in private ever again. And after today's live, I really don't want to ever talk to you again. I'm really just here for closure, I guess.
Taisha, I saw you as a niece, one of my other children. You know what I'm saying? I was not mad at you. I was mad at Jovan, and I took it out on you, and I shouldn't have. And I am sincerely sorry for that.
You took it out on me how? Go ahead, tell the class. Share what you did.
I took it out on you by telling Jovan that, you know what I'm saying, like you couldn't stay at the house because Jovan,
This isn't about Jovan Jones. This isn't about Jovan. This is about what you did, right? This ain't got nothing to do with Jovan. No matter what Jovan did doesn't justify making me and a baby homeless, right?
No, it doesn't. You're
Right.
absolutely right. I acted on emotion and not out of, you know what I'm saying, like logic or, any type of reasonable behavior. I was mad at him for a variety of reasons, and I took it out on you, and I shouldn't have. You didn't deserve any of that. You didn't deserve any of the backlash. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Jovan wanted you to stay there prior to any of those other things that happened, then Jovan should have came to me and asked me if it was okay. And I was upset for a long time, and I bottled it in, and I bottled it in, and I bottled it in.
Right. I was upset for a long time, right? For 6 months about what you did to me before, 6 months before that, right? I bottled that up. And then you had the audacity. I'm still talking, Jones. You had the audacity. Yeah. Cause I'm not scared of you anymore. What's up? So you had the audacity, right, to be on the phone with other people, and I was there. I was listening the whole time. I don't know if you know that, but I was there listening the whole time. And you were like, "When have I ever done that? I would never touch her feet without her consent. I would never touch her without her consent. When have I ever done that? You know I don't like feet. Why would I ever do that? I would never do that." Right? Right? You weren't gaslighting the whole time and calling me a liar the whole time on the whole call and yelling, calling me a liar the whole time. Even though you admitted in that call that you were drunk, so you didn't remember some things that Jovan watched you do. Right? Where you didn't remember taking your shirt off after I told you not to multiple times, and you kept calling me a liar. Because when would I ever take my shirt off? I would never do that. You know me. I would never do that. Right? And you just gaslit the whole time and called me a liar and said that if I really had a problem with it, then I would have said something sooner. And then you said that there was no, there was no power imbalance and there was no reason for me to be too scared to come to you to say something, even though you were my landlord, even though you were a mentor before that for me, even though you were, like you said, supposed to be my uncle, right? Like my child fucking called you Uncle Jones, right? And I still have to fucking correct her on that now. So that's another added trauma now that I have to correct my child when she says, "Oh, I miss the girls. I want to see Uncle Jones. I want to see the girls. I miss them so much." And so I have to look my 3-year-old in the eye and hold her and tell her, "No, I'm so sorry, baby. You can't because of you." took the completely destroyed. We were supposed to be this huge, big, beautiful, blended family, right? With all of our kids together. We were this huge family going on Disney trips every other week, right? With each other, big family. And then you took that away from all of us. So do you admit now that you did touch me? You did take your shirt off when I asked you not to, when the whole chat was telling you not to, and then you do admit that now? Or do you still want to claim it didn't happen?
I apologize for my actions.
That's not what I said. That's not what I asked you.
To be completely honest, I do not, you know what I'm saying, have a recollection. But if that's what it is that happened, I apologize for my behavior.
Right.
I'm not lying to you.
No, I believe that you probably don't remember it, but it's not even like just that night, right? There were other times when I was up against the wall while you and Javon were packing up the stuff in the garage. And as you walked past me, you rubbed up against me when before in our lives, we don't touch like that. And we don't, and I remember because I made a face and I tried not to, but I made a face and you were like, what's wrong? And I couldn't say that I'm uncomfortable with you continuing to find weird ass ways to fucking touch me. Right? You remember that? Or it was middle of the day. You remember that? Or it was middle of the day. So.
You gonna answer? You gonna answer what they asked you?
Again,
Answer what they asked you. They asked you a direct question. Answer them.
I'm answering. So if at any point, you know what I'm saying, in our interactions ever, that I did anything to make you feel uncomfortable or, harm you in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
So, can you do me a favor? Can you please do me a favor? Because you said if, and she's clearly saying that this has happened. So please don't do that. Like, you would not accept that apology from nobody else, and we're not going to accept it from you. Like, let's be so for real. It's not if. She's telling you exactly what happened. Like, it's not if. Please.
And see, this is why I didn't want a private apology, because I knew it was going to be this, Jones. I knew it was going to be if, or I'm sorry you feel that way. It was going to be the half-ass apology.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Are you truly going to stay checked out of
I'm not checked
Taisha
out.
talking to
I'm not
you?
checked out.
Okay, well
I'm
then
not checked
stop
out.
looking away from the screen, grow up, and look directly at the screen and interact with them. They are taking a huge risk right now. They are bearing their soul and hoping you have some humanity that you've ever had any, because I don't believe that you have. Okay, so here's what you need to do is just ask the word if out of your vocabulary, because she's already told you that you did hurt her. Excuse me, they've already told you that you did hurt him. So you don't need to say if. You need to say, I apologize for my actions, and then specify your actions. In addition, I would like to tell you that Cubby, Black Swan, and Mimi, under the name Selena Rogers, are all requesting.
I can let up Kobe, and that's where it's got to stop.
Go ahead, Mr. Thomas, and then Thena will get to you after Phoenix is done talking. Okay, baby?
I just want to say that it was one of the worst times of my life when you did this, bro. I had just lost my best friend. My best friend just died. I just found out about the fucking Jovan situation, right? Just had to break up with my long-term partner. My whole fucking life was falling apart. Then here you come along and you're like, boom, homelessness. And you didn't give a fuck. You were proud about it on live. You were like, oh, we're gonna address the living situation. All right, then we're gonna address the living situation. You were ready. You were excited to make me and my baby homeless.
One of the worst things that I ever did in my life, you know what I'm saying, was take out my frustration on somebody else, on you. I'm sorry for anything that I've ever done to make you feel uncomfortable, Taisha. I mean that. I went and talked to Jovan a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if he told you or not. And I asked him if I could have a conversation with you one-on-one. He said you didn't want to, and you didn't want me to bring it up on live. And so I respected your privacy. That's it.
Okay, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And then I respect it. You're still like, you can't, Jones, I need you to like, Jones. This is what you do. And I need you to recognize it in yourself. Okay. When you are being called out for an action, you will slightly address the action and then pivot to, but I did this. That's a good thing. I respected your privacy afterwards. That's the bare minimum. Me saying, no, I don't want to talk to you and you not talking to me isn't some grand gesture, Jones.
Jovan specifically said you asked me not
Right,
to.
and it's not a grand gesture to like, so don't bring it up as if you did something great by like not texting me when I told you not to. That's not like a great thing. It's not even worth saying. Do you see that? It's not even worth mentioning right now that, oh, I respected your boundary 6 months later. Cool. Good job. Like this is, I don't even know have the words to express how betrayed I feel after hearing the language on the call that you used, the way that basically everything you said was just Darvo is shit. Everything you said was like a playbook of victim blaming. Why didn't she say anything sooner if she really had a problem with it? Well, show me where I did this. Show me when I would ever do this when I had someone who witnessed it happen in person telling you did this. You still continue to hold the position that you didn't do it when 300 plus people saw you do it. You still tried to claim you didn't. Like the person that I watched you devolve into over the past year has been devastating. Because I so badly wanted to believe you. I so fucking badly wanted to believe that you were, you really were just being lied on, or you really were just, in all of these different situations, or, wanted so badly to believe that you really did love me like a niece and or a daughter like you claim. I really wanted to believe. And you knew, because my relationship with my family members, you knew that I needed genuine fucking people and genuine chosen family in my life. Right, from hearing me, how important chosen family is for me. Mm-hmm. And you still chose to destroy it.
Can I put up your Cash App because people are asking? I'm not trying to change the subject. I'm listening to you.
Just turn them gifts on, and anybody who want to send a gift to the panel, y'all send a gift to the panel.
Turn them on. Where do I go? I think I have to restart the live to turn gifts on.
My Cash App is in my bio, though.
Okay, their Cash App is in their bio, guys.
Cause I wanted to have this plan of being able to freaking start a new job and just grieve all of this fucking loss I was dealing with and get time to put my life back together so I could get me and my daughter a good home and get us a good place and start all over. And you didn't even give me the time to do that. You just said, get out. So I'm fucking falling apart every day. I'm in the middle of work trying to hold it together. And then I'm told that now I have to freaking leave. So I have to immediately just pack up me and my kids' shit as quickly as I can and then go back to my ex's new place and then deal with that shit. And like you
Taisha, I was fucked up. I was fucked up in that situation, and I swear to God, I was not mad at you. I was mad at Jovan. I mean that on everything I love in this world. I was not mad at you. I was mad at him.
Tai, are you okay?
And you took the brunt. You took the brunt of my anger with him when you shouldn't have. And I'm sorry.
I want to point out that you decided to tell us that your reasoning for putting a young person at risk of being unhoused
Yeah,
in a world that I'm still talking. I'm still talking because remember you. I know you grown, but you ain't that much older than me. Okay,
I apologize.
thank you, because I'm talking. You put a young person with a baby at risk of being unhoused in a world where we know escaping houselessness is nearly impossible. And you did that like she was like they were a pawn in a chess game. You did it because you were mad at somebody else. And that's the reasoning you're going with. I just want to clarify that for everyone listening. That this is how you would do somebody who you say that you loved.
I'm not saying it's okay. Not saying that. It was fucked. And like no Rad's tried to stop me, and I was so pissed off in the moment that I didn't listen to anybody. I didn't, and I should have. What I did was fucked. I was just angry. I was angry for so many other reasons that had nothing to do with anything that, Taisha had said or done. I was just mad about so many other things. And so, like, I let that be the reason.
It's just the BPD spiral that you put me through, Jones, like, is genuinely so unforgivable. Like, I don't know how much you know about BPD, but putting someone through that
No, I do.
and making them split like that
No,
is fuck, Jones. I have been home. Extremely fucking triggering to have to face that risk again with a baby this time. I had nowhere else to go. I was hours away from any family.
I should have waited a day. I should have relaxed. I should have chilled out. I should have thought about it. I should have listened to No Rads. I should have done a whole bunch of other things. And there was so many other things going on that had absolutely nothing to do with you. And I didn't even consider them. I just let it all rip on one situation. And you didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve that.
Someone else can go now.
We just gonna keep moving down. And Phoenix is next, and then we'll say hi to Kobe, and then back up to Brussels.
Doing this, but it's almost like 5 o'clock. I'm just trying to make sure that my kids.
Maybe you should have planned better, because none of us planned to get hurt by you. None of us planned to lose our livelihoods. Maybe you should have planned better then.
Give the same amount of notice that you gave me. How about that? The same amount of time you gave me.
Can I just check on my children really quickly, please?
Go.
I'm asking.
Go ahead. You don't need permission to take care of your kids. Go ahead. Take care of your kids.
And then Brussels, was you about to say something?
Oh, you said in order. I was asking if I could speak, but the order
Yeah,
you gave.
absolutely. I'm going, because I spoke before y'all came up here, before I made them let y'all come up here. And so we just go to Phoenix, and then Kobe, and then back up to you.
Yeah, that works for me.
And then if one of y'all would be willing with your time to ask him why he is not allowing Selena up, because that's Mimi. And Selena has been requested this whole time, and he has continued to skip over her. And I believe Mimi deserves to be heard as well. So if one of y'all wouldn't mind using your time to do that. He has stated he is not going to allow RTP to come up here for some vague reason about legal something as such and so and such. So we're not going to fight over RTP. I wish RTP could be up here because I like RTP. I like him. But if somebody would be willing to ask him why Selena cannot come up. And if he is willing, I'm glad to give my spot to Selena. I'm glad to give my spot to Mimi because she deserves to be heard as well.
I just want to say, if you guys go to the backup account in my bio, that page has a ton of receipts on it that use this man's own Own words. Everything is in his own words. Caught in 4K. There are receipts and everything he said. Do not fall for this manipulation. My username is Brussels sprouts with no vowels.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I apologize.
Okay, so hey, it's Phoenix. I'm kind of baffled actually, Jones, how you're gonna. First of all, I know you can't possibly be sorry for what you did to me because you still fucking continue to lie about it. Like you just started to spin a whole fucking nother lie when you were talking to Peach. First of all, did I or did I not fucking call you concerned? And I said, Jones, Peach blocked me. What do I do now? I've already like sent you this package. I kind of I don't even know why I'm blocked. I don't really know what's going on, but I feel awkward. I don't know what to do. And what did you tell me? Let me remind you. You said, let's just revisit this in a little bit of time. That's what you said. Never fucking once did you say Peach didn't want the package, that they didn't want it. You never said that. You never said that. You, not even after it happened did you say that. You said you didn't send it. That's what you said. Because those are two fucking different responses. Had you said they didn't want it, do you think I would have still continued to go with that? Like, and also, I really don't fucking appreciate, by the way, yes, I am neurodivergent, but I'm not fucking socially inept like you told your mods, like you fucking told people. Cause I can clearly have this conversation with no fucking problem. And I can clearly know how to address you right now. Even though you can't even look at the camera. Like that's crazy as fuck. And you knew because I was such a small creator and that I needed help. You took advantage of that and you're like, oh, well, we'll just throw her under the bus. Because that's the easiest thing instead of you taking accountability for telling somebody what they told you. Like all you had to do was say they didn't want it. Do you think I would have continued to cross Peach's boundaries? I never fucking knew that. You allowed me to get my business fucking ruined. And then when I called you after everything happened, because you ignored me for a long time, I'm pretty sure people had to call you to tell you to call me. And then when you did talk to me, what did you say? You said, Phoenix, just hold tight. When I come back, I'm going to address all of this. I'm going to address all of this is what you said. You said, I'm going to fix it. Don't say anything. Even though my fucking name was getting dragged through the mud, I was being harassed. The craziest shit was being said to me. All because you couldn't tell me a simple fucking no. Like, I'm a business owner. You think I don't understand no? I have to deal with rejection on the fucking daily. I can deal with rejection. I'm a grown fucking woman.
Hey, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix, I told you that Peach felt uncomfortable.
No, you did not.
Phoenix. Hey, Peach, are you there?
What's up?
Okay. Hey, Peach. Did I or did I not tell you that I told her that you were uncomfortable and that I didn't think that she understood? Did I not tell you that? Yes or no?
First of all, don't prop me up like you do no raps.
I'm not trying to prop you.
Second of all, don't tell me how to answer a question. And third of I think I'm talking. Am I talking? Y'all, am I crazy? Because I feel like I'm talking right now. Yeah. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to answer the question. And the question is, did he tell me that he told them that I was uncomfortable? Do y'all see how what they call middle school, high school type shit that is? Why were you in the middle of And when I leave, I would like you to let Selena up, because after all the shit you did to Mimi, they deserve to be heard too. I get that you're busy, but so are we. What I will say is this: you being in the middle to try and be the go-between for me and Phoenix was not about helping me get a gift that you wanted me to have, nor was it about helping Phoenix grow a business. It was about control. You wanted to control them. You wanted to control me. You want to control everyone around you. And it didn't work because you lie a lot and you got called out on your lies. So, yeah, sure. You told me that you communicated that I was uncomfortable. And then you told me to just accept the gift anyway because they're a fan and they have autism. So that means they don't know what no means.
Just because you told Peach that you said it doesn't mean you had that conversation with me. And if you said something in regards to that, you couldn't have been fucking anywhere near specific because I am not a fucking idiot. And I would have understood. If anything, I called you. It's not like you called me to tell me that they felt uncomfortable. So that right there is one red flag. I don't know how you don't see that. But number two, I called you because I got blocked and I felt uncomfortable because I didn't want to make Peach feel fucking uncomfortable. So why would you, if you're saying that you told me they felt uncomfortable, why then would you not have just continued to tell me the rest? And why would you go on to tell Peach that, oh, I don't think they got it? No, I didn't fucking get it because you didn't say it like that. You said, let's revisit this in a few months. I will talk to them. That is what you said. And then a few months went by and I said nothing. Because I'm fucking patient and I don't like to make people feel uncomfortable. I didn't want to press the fucking issue and I didn't want to seem like a fucking stalker. Right? So I let the shit ride because I was told that you were gonna fucking talk to them. Or like, I don't even need you to fix shit like that. But at the time, I had no way to interact with Peach, so I couldn't ask them myself.
But Phoenix, I asked you multiple times to let it go. I asked you to just drop it. I said, please just let it go.
You never said let the package go. You
No,
said
no, no,
let
no,
it
no,
go
no, no,
in
no, no, not
regards
the
to me
package.
being
Hold on, not
blocked.
the package. Not the package. I told you to send the package to me. And
I had already sent it to you at this time.
And I said I would ask them if they wanted it. But I said in terms of trying to get in touch with Peach and have a conversation with them, please just let it go.
And I did. And I fucking
So I asked
did.
you to let it go.
I did let it go trying to talk to Peach. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Blocked and unblocked, and I think I told you that.
I didn't block you.
I never said you did. I never said you did, but things were happening that made me think like, maybe an olive branch was being extended, and I already had this conversation with Peach. So you're not gonna sit here and tell me.
I said you just need to let it go.
Let what go, Jones? Let what go?
Let go of trying to be, you know what I'm saying, friends with Peach. Peach.
That's not what you said, though. You said let it go in regards to.
Mean? What else does let it go mean?
What the fuck are you talking about? Then why didn't you say I'm sending you back your fucking package? What are you fucking saying? Why did you hold on to it then? If you were saying let it go, why didn't you fucking say Peach didn't want it? I promise you, you never fucking said Peach was uncomfortable. Because had you fucking said that, okay? Had you said Peach was uncomfortable, I would have let it go. I would have said, okay, send me my package back. But what did I end up doing? I fucking let shit ride like you said. I did let it go. And I did get unblocked, and things happened that made me fucking confused. And the only
Did you
time
unblock them?
Peach's mod unblocked me.
Phoenix, real quick, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is that what you told me when I asked you about it?
No.
Okay, so were you lying to me or were you lying to Okay, so were you lying to me or were you lying to like where was the lie? Because that's not what you told me that happened. You told that you didn't. You told me that you did not tell Phoenix because of some other issues. So which one is it?
See what I'm saying? He said to you that he didn't tell me at all.
He said that he did not tell you. I won't say why he didn't tell you because I don't believe in putting your business out on.
No,
the
please.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll message you on it, but I'm not gonna put that in front of 3,000 people. I won't do that. Not to you.
I am so tired of being lied on. And for what? Because what did I ever do to you, Jones? Like, what did I ever fucking do to you but support your lives?
Even after this, I literally
I'm gonna go
brought
ahead
you
and
back
talk.
on
I'm
my
gonna go ahead
live
and
and
talk. You can
supported your
stop.
business.
You can stop anytime you want because I'm gonna go ahead and talk real quick because I'm gonna tell you something. I don't even think you notice it. I don't think you notice it, but I'm sure everybody on this panel notices, and I'm sure that the majority of people in the chat notice it. That the way you started gaslighting this young person as soon as they started talking, versus when I told you to shut the fuck up, you just nodded silently and shut up. It's bonkers. It's bonkers. Honestly, you're not. This person has said. Phoenix has said clearly to you, they can understand what you're saying. They are not having any trouble consuming the information you are communicating. They're good. They're good. And here you are talking to them like they also told you they were in third grade. They're not. That's a grown person. And you could speak to them like a grown person with some respect, the same way that you're trying to act like you're speaking to me and you will speak to the rest of us. Because again, like I told you, I'm going to whisper this so hopefully you get it this time. I don't care about cussing in public and I won't cuss you back. So this is my point. What you're going to do is you're going to listen to what Phoenix is saying. And when it's time for you to talk, only thing that could need to come out your mouth is a genuine apology where you take accountability. And hopefully you say something like, you are right. I am sorry that I lied every time my mouth opened.
And if you could please refrain from saying that you bought Phoenix up to that platform to promote their business, because we all have already clarified who did that and who set that up. So we can't do that.
You. That was you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that was your idea. That was not my idea. I wasn't.
Oh, see, but I never knew that. I never knew that because Coco
My
was never.
apologies. I'm not holding nothing back.
You were
that
about to
was-
sit up
that
here
was
and say,
Coco.
I bought you back on my platform. You were just about to say that.
Huh?
Be so for real.
What?
You were about to tell Phoenix before Peach spoke up that I allowed you on my platform to promote your business.
No. I said after all of that happened, I still brought you back and let you promote your business on the platform. I wasn't saying that it was my idea. I was just saying what happened.
I came back one time because I was trying to do
Phoenix,
something
I
for
just reached out to you
Palestinians.
not that
It wasn't
long
even
ago to see
about
if
me
you
at
were
that time.
okay. Phoenix, I just reached out to you not that long ago to see if you were okay.
Why?
And
Why?
after
Why
all
did
of
you
that
do that? No,
happened,
stop.
and after all of-
Stop talking over me because you don't do it to them. Why? Why did you reach out to me? Because let's be fucking for real. Let's keep it a buck. Who reached out to you for you to check on me, Jones? Who tried to fucking fix things on the fucking back end? Let's keep it so for real. My boyfriend, because he did not like what you were fucking doing. And instead of blowing your shit up in the live, he casually reached out to you, told you he did not like what was going on, and he told you maybe you should check on her, and that's the only fucking reason that you did. That's the only reason.
I'm talking about more.
You're
recent.
such a liar. I still have the
showed you guys the
receipts.
message. It wasn't that long ago. It was only a few weeks ago.
No, it wasn't just that time. It was times before that he had done that.
You're right. He did.
Which is sad. Which is actually fucking sad. But I asked him to stay out of it. And I didn't even know he had reached out to you like that.
Okay. And
But
then
that shows you
after
what
that-
kind of fucking man that he is.
Yeah, he's a good man. And after that, I tried to reach out to you again.
If you're talking about like just recently here, after I stopped fucking talking to you and I stopped coming to your lives because I saw Brussels live and I decided enough was fucking enough. Actually, I had decided that long before that, but I had to make such a quiet exit because I was afraid of your fucking followers again.
I would
Like I
never
dealt with them
allow-
last time.
I would never allow my followers to go after anybody for any reason.
And yet they did. And yet they did because you disappeared. You were gone and you told me not to say anything, even though I had to. I was not going to just be quiet, because if I had been quiet, nobody would be talking to me right now. I'd have no fucking friends if I had said nothing. If I had listened to you, I would have no fucking friends right now. But because I'm a grown adult and I know how to make decisions for myself, I decided I needed to speak up. So that's what I did. Nothing that you ever said you were going to do did you follow through with. And I would really love to know why you told your mods that I was socially inept, and whatever the fuck else you told them, why? What was it about? Is it because I had anxiety, Jones, and the couple times that I would go on your panel, like maybe my voice would
I
trigger?
recognized things that you were going through that I also went through. I wasn't trying to demean you.
Like what? You can say it. You can say it.
Not being able to, you know what I'm saying, like acknowledge or notice things that were, you know what I'm saying, like social norms, like not being able to understand, you know what I'm saying, like when people were upset, or like, you know, moving into the darkness or just moving away when people were upset, because that's what I did. That's what I do.
Oh, guess what? You fucking doing that? You doing nothing had me isolated as fuck. I was way in the fucking darkness. And actually, if it weren't for a small group of people in my fucking Discord, I would be fucking miserable. I would have, the depression that probably would have set in. Luckily, I didn't experience too bad of depression. Instead, I just got really sick. You made me sick. This whole shit literally made me physically and mentally fucking sick.
I didn't.
Like, it gave me terrible anxiety. I didn't want to go on panels anymore. I didn't even want to go in fucking lives because I didn't know where I was wanted. I didn't know where I would even be tolerated. That's how I felt, like a fucking pariah. And I'm sure you meant to do that. And that's why you said nothing, Phoenix.
No,
then when you came back, why did you do nothing? Why did you not do a whole fucking live? Like, oh, let's
try to protect you at all costs. Even
protecting me with silence is not protection, and I didn't need your protection.
I'm sorry, but there's people who literally like lit me up and said, "Why are you protecting her?"
Why were you protecting me? All you had to do was say, Phoenix, no, Peach does not, in these words, Peach does not want the package. That's all you had to say.
I didn't want your feelings to be hurt.
I can deal with hurt feelings, Jones. Me having hurt feelings is less important than me being called a fucking stalker, you think? Is less important than me having my business destroyed. Maybe is less important than Thomas Bishop going in a live and saying, oh, I hope your spinal column catches on fire.
I cut everybody off because of what they did. Because I didn't agree with it. I didn't like what happened to you. And I could have prevented it and I didn't. And that's
but you said nothing. And yet you said nothing. So no. There's no way. You're not going to gaslight me again, okay?
I'm not gaslighting
because if you actually, there's no way you cut them off because of this. You cut them off because you did something wrong. You're not going to put this on me.
Hold on one second, Phoenix. Hold on just 1 second. Coco. Why did I just say I'm going to remove everybody? That I didn't agree with what was going on, that I didn't agree with what they were doing. Is that not the truth?
You didn't remove everybody. I'm not getting where that's coming from, because everybody wasn't removed. You had a handful of people that decided to stay, but like people like myself removed themselves.
Some people remove themselves.
Yeah, so I can't, I don't know how to answer that question because I also was not there. I was also blocked. But
I didn't block you.
If we could refrain from weaponizing one femme against the other in this conversation, that would be
I'm
excellent.
not trying to.
This is that triangulation
change of that. I've had a year and some change of that. I'm tired. So if you could not do that, that would be awesome. Thank you.
So again, I would just like to know, what are all these like signs that you think you picked up on with what, your psychology degree?
No, I don't have
I would like to know what signs you picked up on that I couldn't handle a simple no, that I couldn't handle hearing those words.
We had a lot of conversations, and you told me that you weren't, you know what I'm saying, like doing okay, and I didn't want you to be harmed in any other way. I swear on everything I love, that's all it was.
Jones, when I told you if I ever said I wasn't doing okay, what was it in regards to? It was mostly in regards to because I had just started living out here in Montana in the middle of nowhere, and I had lost my whole fucking community. My whole black community from Atlanta was gone, and I felt fucking empty. And that's how I ended up in this fucked up situation. Probably because if I had never left there, I would have never fallen into this fucking trap of community and all this bullshit. Because I literally had all this shit weaponized against me. So no good came from that at all. It's like you not wanting to hurt my feelings somehow, you spun all these other lies, and this shit snowballed so bad, and now look at this shit. And then again, I don't even want a sorry because I don't think that you fully mean it. And I'm gonna fucking land my plane in a minute because I'm like, I really just want to yell, but I also want to give the other women a chance to speak. So.
While you're opening up your panel, go ahead and let Selena up. And who else was down there? Selena, that is Mimi.
No, I want Kobe to be able
And I believe Alicia might be in here as well.
I want Kobe to be able to speak. They've been waiting for some time.
No, let Mimi up. Now. Like, I'm real sick of this fucking bullshit from you, Jones. I'm not playing with you. The only reason you're on this live is because I called you fucking screaming at you. Let Mimi up here right now. Because you had no intention of taking accountability for anything. And if you call this accountability, you are out of your fucking mind.
I am like for.
Listen to these women and what they're saying to you, and don't say if and don't say any of that bullshit, because you know that's not a fucking apology. You hurt these people and you hurt me, and all of these people deserve a fucking sincere acknowledgement of the things that you did and a fucking apology. Stop looking away. Pay attention to the things these people are telling you, because no, shut up. Shut up, because you fucking hurt them. Stop. I'm so tired of this, and I'm tired of getting harassed because of you, your manipulation, your bullshit. I'm tired of it. If you thought that I was not going to come up here and say something, you're out of your fucking mind, Patrick Jones. Mimi has something to say, and you let her sit there in the request for how fucking long? Sorry, Mimi, please. I apologize.
Our order is Covey first. Covey waited till Phoenix was sober.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Peach.
No, it's
I
okay.
apologize.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it even so everybody get a chance to pop their shit, because y'all deserve to be heard, even if Patrick's not listening to you.
I'm listening.
I am, and a whole bunch of other people are. Well, baby, let me. Then if you're listening, shut your mouth when you're talking to me, because you can't listen and talk at the same time. If you're listening, what is it that you're looking at right now?
Nothing.
Is it a second phone?
Straight ahead. I'm just looking straight ahead and listening.
You just staring at your feet.
No, not my.
You just staring at the wall.
Yes, ma'am.
Just call me a ma'am again. I'll find my way to Florida.
I forgot.
Because obviously you would like me to take you to Kentucky Fried Chicken and get you a 2-piece and a biscuit. You know, it's fine. You've been misgendering me since you met me. I found that out too. It's fine, because I'm not the pillar of mental health. So, Athena, Kobe, if you want to speak, and Phoenix, as you finish, please let us know that you're okay. And if you need any support, anything like that, down in the chat, so we can make sure we're holding you up in community, because there is a real community. It's just not with Patrick. And everybody, please make sure to put your Cash Apps down in the chat as well. Let people know if you'd like $1 from them or so, pass the offering plate around. Appreciate you. Go ahead, Kobe.
Thank you. First of all, I'm incredibly proud of everybody on the panel who is speaking up for themselves. Just wanted to tell y'all I love y'all, I see y'all, and I'm proud of you guys. Why did you lie to me about the fundraiser for Gaza?
I didn't, and I think, Kofi, that you know that.
What?
Hold on. Let me explain. Not a single dime went to me at all. If you ask Liv, if you ask Crow, if you ask Amanda, they can all tell you. I said specifically.
Shit, because I don't know. I don't know whether or not you got money. Don't fucking ask me
No,
shit.
wait, hold on. I never claimed you got money. I never claimed you got money.
Okay.
What I said was you lied to me. The reason as to why you didn't get the money is because Crow ended up refunding
I
it.
told Crow. No, I told Crow I didn't.
No. Don't lie to me. You literally told me. You literally told me that the money was for Gaza, and you told Liv and Dontrell that the money, that the Juneteenth live was an opportunity for them to sell their painting.
That was not my idea.
That's what do you mean it's not your idea?
I have the. Matter of fact, I have the receipts.
No, you literally told me that. Should I show my receipts, my screenshots?
I mean,
Should I show my screenshots? Because Liv, Dontrell, and Crow already confirmed this. Liv and Dontrell were told that they were going to get an opportunity to sell their painting. They were not even told about the fundraiser.
it was never my idea.
What was not your idea?
Any of this, any of the Juneteenth stuff.
Did you tell me it was a fundraiser for Gaza, yes or no?
Yes, absolutely.
Did you tell Liv and Dontrell it was a fundraiser for Gaza, yes or no?
They brought it to me.
I didn't ask you if they brought it to you. I'm telling you, did you tell them that it was going to be a fundraiser for Gaza?
Yes.
Why are you lying? You didn't tell them that.
What do you mean?
Both of them told me they never knew of any fundraiser.
Get them on the line.
Yes. Yes. Both of them told me. Both of them told me they were painting on Juneteenth.
That's not true. Here, I have the screenshot.
Why are you lying?
I'm not. I have the screenshot.
Can somebody get Liv and Dontrell here?
Please.
Somebody get Liv and Dontrell here. Somebody get Hold on. Let me show my screenshots actually, cuz this is actually crazy.
We're gonna get to that. Don't worry, we're gonna get to that. Cause the things this dude has told me in the last week, yeah, we're gonna get to that. Cause I'm not letting him fucking side skirt this shit. Absolutely the fuck not.
This is them right here. This is Liv and Crow.
Wait, what does that say? Wait, that's after.
Yeah.
That's after Crow came. What did you tell me though? What did you tell me when you were reaching out to me?
That's what they decided.
Hold on. No. What you're not going to do is not going to lie. You can make me the big screen because I have the screenshots.
Go ahead.
I have the screenshots of what you told me. What do you say here? I have a ton of back-end stuff set up with other content creators to start a massive Palestine fundraiser for you.
Because
I just need to know how and when we can do this. I'll probably need Parker's help, but this could be huge. You said this, right? That was prior to whatever you're showing. Prior, right? This is prior to the live, by the way. This is on June 15th. And then here I say, that's so kind of you. And then you say up there, Dontrell offered this original up for auction.
Yeah.
Right? And I say that's so, and he said he didn't. He said he was selling the painting because that's what he was told. He wasn't donating the painting. He was told that he would come to the live to sell the painting. Yet here, you made it seem as if he was donating it basically to auction off. What does the timestamp say? June 16th. So it's prior to June 19th. Juneteenth, right? Then you say, I think we can raise a shit ton of money. And then I say, I appreciate him so much because up until this point, I was told that this man is about to donate the painting to be raised for Palestine. And then
I didn't build this website.
I never said you built the website. What I'm talking about is you lying to me. What I'm talking about is you lying to me. I know that Crow built the website. What I'm talking about is you lying to me.
I didn't ask for them to do anything for me. They came to me and said that they were willing to do this.
I do not know anything. I was told that you were starting a massive Palestine fundraiser for me.
Yes,
That's what I'm pissed off at.
Did you ask me to do it?
I didn't ask you to do it. No.
Yes, you did. You came to me and you said, "Can we do a Palestine fundraiser?"
Live. I didn't say fundraiser. I said live.
Okay, yes, live. Okay, so you said, "Could we do a Palestine live?" And I said, "Yes."
Yes. And then you said, let's start you said you were doing a Palestine fundraiser for me. That's what you said.
The same way I did for another friend of mine. I'm not going to mention their name. What is his name? Parker. Before.
But we saw the breakdown. It was going to be like less than 10%.
But that had nothing to do with me. I asked for zero.
No,
money.
but it was part of the. Why would you fucking tell me that this is a Palestine fundraiser when less than 10% was supposed to go to Palestine? What do you mean you didn't know? You were the one who told me about it. You should have known.
Yes, but I didn't know what they were planning on the background. You're right. I should have known, but I didn't know what they had planned.
What are you? I'm sorry. Am I being gaslit right now? Am I being gaslit right now? Am I being gaslit right now?
I said no.
Am I fucking being gaslit right now?
No.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because you came to me. You told me it was a Palestine fundraiser.
Yeah.
You let me on your panel say the money was going to Palestine. Yeah. But to them, you told them that they were going to be able to sell their painting. And at the end of the day, because of all this shit show that you started.
I didn't, but that's what you don't.
Yes, you did. Yeah. You lied to me. You lied to Dontrell and Liv. You were the middleman. And because you lied to both sides, the money had to be fundraised. And I had 85 fucking families who were waiting to be fed who didn't have the money.
I promise you.
Not only am I the victim here, right? But do you know why they got the money?
I said, don't.
Do you know why they got the money?
That's crazy.
Do you know how they fucking got the money? Do you know how they fucking got the money?
No.
The only reason they got the money is because a friend of mine who saw everything said that they would pay the $2,000 out of pocket. But I was stuck there. The reason as to why I had a breakdown is because you lied to me and I was dumb enough to trust you.
But
I was dumb enough to think that you legitimately cared about the communities that you advocate for.
I didn't want any money. I said, y'all want money for this? I don't want money for this.
Your name was on there. Your name was on there.
It wasn't. Where's that?
The breakdown.
Where's that at?
Your name was on the breakdown.
It's been asked for that already, and it never was.
Do you want me to show the fucking breakdown?
Yes, please.
Okay, give me a second. I
literally said I want $0.
hold on right quick. While Athena's looking for that, if we could just please, like, let her speak and not talk over her, because we honestly can't hear what she's saying when you're, like, hollering over her, to be honest. Thank
I
you.
so said I didn't want a dime from this.
So you can let RTP up. Because if you're really wanting to have accountability and you're really wanting to clear this stuff up, then you'll let RTP up. And also, stop over talking Kobe. Stop over talking Athena. Whether or not that stuff came to fruition is irrelevant. If that's how it went down, that's how it went down. And you need to stop, and you need to listen to what they're saying. And then have a conversation about it. All of this gaslighting and manipulation is fucking nonsense, Jones, and you know it. Because you did the same fucking thing to me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna drop and you can let RTP up.
All right.
Jones, I just dropped the agreement in my Discord.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Didn't you say you couldn't let RTP up because of a legal concern?
I don't know where the Discord is, bro.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
What you said, Patrick? Didn't you say you could not let that man up because of legal advice that you got? So you was lying then too?
Nope.
So you've been lying this whole time. Cool. Noted.
No, I wasn't lying. I don't know what that noise
What is that sound?
background. I don't know what that noise is in the background. So I wasn't lying.
Peach, your audio is distorted, love. We can't. It sounds like you blowing a bazooka when you talk now. Okay.
What are you suing me for, Jones?
I'm not. No.
Calling you a bitch? Is that what?
Nope. RTP. Nobody's suing you, bro.
Oh.
I'm not gonna engage in the.
You said you. I've got a reputation here too, and it seems like what you tried to make it sound like is that you couldn't bring me up because you and I have some sort of litigation going on.
No, it's not what I.
Seems like you're smearing me a little bit.
I'm not, bro. I have no.
Then why'd you say that? Then why'd you say that? Then why'd you say that?
Because certain things that were said have things to do with other things that are going on in my life. That has nothing to do with you, bro.
With me?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with you.
All right. Well, have at it, Athena. Athena, that same thing that you're showing, I just dropped in the
Here.
Discord too. So
Yeah, here. You see that? This is the seller contract, right? The first, like, again, these are the names. What does that person say? Mr. Jones.
Yeah, but where's
And
my
then it says
signature, though?
70% of all sales, and then it says 7%, 10% running rebels. That's the association. That's the organization that you were working with.
Who was?
And then it says
Hold
Mr.
on, hold on, hold on.
Jones.
Who was working with what
Again,
organization?
again, don't you fucking raise your voice at me.
No. What organization?
Don't
are
you
talking about?
fucking raise
I'm
your voice
not.
at
What
me.
organization are you talking about?
Do not raise your voice at me.
Ma'am,
Do not
I'm
raise
just
your voice
asking
at
you
me.
What organization?
You
are talking
said,
about?
hold on. You said the money was supposed to go to Palestine.
No, ma'am, I'm out.
You said the money was supposed to go to Palestine, and you said that your name. You said why are you over fucking talking me? Don't over talk me. Do you have any idea how much of a mental breakdown I had when I got that call from Crow? Do you have any idea how much of a mental breakdown I had when I found out that you had lied to me and you allowed me to attach my name to this fucking shit show on your live and on another live as well? You heard me on the live saying that the money was supposed to go to Palestine.
Where's there?
You heard me on the live.
I said that I was okay with any of this. I did not agree to this.
You did though.
You said
You
an organization that I was associated with. Who?
Are you not on this list?
What? Oh, so what? Hey, it says the remainder after above allocation.
Yes.
Remainder of what?
Yes. Did
So if
you
you do
tell
the-
me you were going to get any money?
I wasn't. And I told him specifically.
Did you tell me you were going to get, why didn't you tell us about the affiliate links?
I didn't sign up for this.
You did when you came to me.
But I didn't. That's what you don't understand.
What does it say? What does it say? What does it say? I have a ton of back end stuff set up with other content creators to start a massive Palestine fundraiser for you.
Correct.
That's what you said.
I never.
You came to me. You came to me. I did not ask you for a fundraiser. You brought this to me.
Where is Crow? Crow told you guys. I told him I didn't want any money. I specifically said
You're
I don't want to
hold
die.
on 1 second. Wait, 1 second, RTP. You're talking about after the incident happened.
I'm talking about before.
After it was a shit show.
No, before
then you said you didn't want the money.
No,
in the beginning though, you actively came to me and you told me that this was a Palestine fundraiser. I had absolutely no idea that this was not, in fact, a fundraiser, but this was, in fact, an attempt to sell the paintings because that's what they were told. And I was on your live, attached my name to this supposed fundraiser, which was in fact not a fundraiser, and you not once stopped me. And then you decided to drag in another creator who has a big platform into this as well, who only got onto it because he trusted me and my judgment, and I had trusted you because I thought you genuinely cared.
I do.
You don't. You do not. You do not. Because of the shit show, the money was refunded, and I was then stuck there with 85 families in Gaza who were dependent on the food. It was existential for them. Can you please let Dontrell up?
I'll confirm all of this. I can drop to after. Just so everybody gets this story correct. And Mr. Jones is doing the thing that he always does. When Mr. Jones saw my live, and he called Crow first, and then he talked to Crow, and he tried to get Crow on his side, and then they both called me within like 10 minutes of each other. And then Crow, I talked to Crow the next day, and Crow has admitted that you're lying. And so has Liv, and so has Dontrell. Everybody agrees. Here's what happened. You set up a fundraiser with Athena, and then you went to them, and you told Athena a lie, and you told them that you were going to give them this money. Running Rebels, by the way, that's Liv's organization. And Jones knows this. He's just playing dumb right now. And Jones was going to get, and Jones, I know, you're playing dumb. And Jones was going to get 13% of this money. And when everything went down and you guys didn't raise as much as you thought, then you changed your mind.
Fucking lie. Because I was asked to.
Why would you do that?
But wait a minute.
Why would you do that?
I'm not who is asking you to do this, number one, but number two, like, this is your space, like you said before, so I don't understand, like, what?
Dontrell's not here, Liv's not here, Crow's not here.
Dontrell was in the chat. Dontrell was in the chat.
So you can let him up. Where's he at?
Dontrell, if anybody knows Dontrell or Liv, please send this to them.
I did not ask for any money. I specifically said
Why did you kick them?
Do not lie. Just because the money was refunded and it didn't end up in your bank account, it does not, just because the money was refunded because of all of this shit show, it doesn't mean that you didn't lie in the first place. Had Crow not come to me a day after and told me about it, I would have never known. That's the scary part. Had Crow not come to me, I would have never known. The point is, had this not been a shit show, the money would not have been refunded. The money would have landed in your fucking pockets as well. Yes, it would have. It literally states your name. Your name is on there.
I didn't sign anything.
Did you lie to me and tell me it was a Palestine fundraiser? Yes or no?
That's all I cared about.
Did you lie to me and tell me it was a Palestine fundraiser? Yes or no?
Yes.
There. That's the fucking issue. You lied to me and told me it was a Palestine fundraiser. I had a project then where I wanted to tell people about what was happening in Palestine. And I happily put literally that project's name and my face on this fundraiser.
So did I.
And that was one of the reasons as well that project didn't follow through. That project literally crumbled. This was one of the fucking reasons.
And it had nothing to do with me. Look at the other.
How did it have nothing to do with you? You literally came to fucking me.
I'll send them to
You literally
now.
came to me. You literally came to me. Who was gonna feed those 85 families? Who was gonna fucking feed those 85 families?
Listen, I'll do whatever it takes to.
No. Now you got caught. But what I'm saying is, who was going to feed those 85 families? Who? If that person that I knew did not literally out of fucking pocket decide to pay $2,000 directly to the Palestinian families, 85 families would have been without food and water. That's the fucked up shit. We're literally talking about people who are going through a genocide. And you had to lie and stir up this shit show and almost prevented them from getting their food and water. That's how fucked up this shit is. And I was the one who had to bear the brunt of all of this. I was the one who had a mental breakdown. And if anybody does not know why I didn't tell anybody, is because I was terrified of your platform, because I have seen you in the past use your platform against people to silence them. And I didn't want to get attacked by anybody from your platform. That is precisely why I never spoke up, but I had a full-blown mental breakdown and I ended up getting dragged for it. And I had to disappear for a month or two because I was mortified.
You didn't deserve that.
That was you though. You caused that. You caused that.
But that's the point though. I literally said, you guys cannot ask me to take money from this cause. I don't want it.
I'm being gaslit at this point, and I just want to tell everybody, nobody is going to get closure from somebody who continues to gaslight. It's literally in your front, it's literally in people's faces. It's literally in people's faces of you coming to me. I asked you on June 8th, did you see the PDF file? The PDF file was about me giving ideas with regards to the live topics about Palestine. You then came to me and told me, I have a Palestine fundraiser for you. You were the one who did that. You were the one who did that.
It wasn't my idea to sell any artwork. It wasn't my idea to set up I didn't set up the website that they had.
Listen, I understand that you're trying to be very sneaky with your verbiage, but again, you came to me and told, I do not know why you are trying to gaslight
you have no idea how this played out. Why won't you listen, Athena, I'll send you right now. I'll send you right now the emails between Liv and Crow. It was.
So tell me why Dontrell on live literally said, why did Dontrell on live literally said he was told that he had, he was able to sell his painting. But the funny thing is, to the people here, Dontrell had to send that painting out. And he got no money. He got no money because everything was refunded because of the shit show. And Dontrell was the one. Listen, Dontrell was the one who had to send the painting for free. And another person had to actively Another person had to actively step up and pay the $2,000 out of their pocket. Out of their pocket, they paid that $2,000. And if had they not been generous enough to pay the $2,000 out of their pocket, 85 families would have starved. And that would have been on you because you lied to all of us.
For my birthday present.
Sorry, I was trying.
Done.
Can I ask a clarifying question real quick? Are you, so you're saying that you thought it was a fundraiser when it was actually an auction?
So I was told that it was a fundraiser that would go along with my live. And that money was supposed to go into the hands of Gazans. There's video footage of me on your live, Mr. Jones, and on the second live that happened on Juneteenth, where I am on the panel and you were listening to me telling people that this is a fundraiser for Palestine, and you knew that it wasn't, but you didn't stop me because I was told that the auction, Coco, the auctioning off of the painting that was supposedly donated by Dontrell, the money that was accrued from that was supposed to go to Palestine. But Dontrell and Liv were told that this wasn't a fundraiser, but instead this was a chance for them to sell their painting on Juneteenth. So I was told that the painting was donated and the money was going to go to Palestine. They were told that they were going to be able to sell their painting. Those are the two stories. But then Crow showed up after the Juneteenth live and called me and told me that that wasn't the case, that the money wasn't actually going to go to Palestine, but the money was supposed to be broken up amongst different people. And I was never informed of that. But at that point, I had like 85 families who I had promised I was going to send them money, right? Who I had promised I was going to send them money, who are waiting on me. And because all of that money, because of the whole confusion, Crow decided to refund the money. And so that money they wouldn't have gotten their food and they wouldn't have gotten their water had my friend not come forward and said that they would pay it out of pocket.
Athena, did you see all of the percentages for all the other people, but no percentages for me? When I specifically told Crow, I don't want any money. Why won't somebody have him come here?
Dontrell,
I don't want $1. That this is not okay. This is not okay with me. I don't want money for this. That I fought for Palestine since the day I got on this app. I don't want money from this. This is not for me.
Yet your name is on the list. Dontrell,
I'm sorry.
were you told? I'm so sorry, Mimi. I just want to ask one question. Dontrell, I'm so sorry, Mimi. I'm done. Were you told it was a fundraiser, or were you told that you would be able to sell your painting?
Nigger.
What the hell?
Dontrell, drop it.
I got it.
Okay, Mimi, you can go. I'm done.
Because you guys are not done, and I'm not sure if another person involved in this is going to come up. I will say that just looking at the verbiage here, 70 plus 7 plus 10 is 87, minus 100 is 13%. It says that the remainder after the above allocations would go to Jones for community efforts. It says it right there. But I'm just saying that because I can read and I can also count. So reading this verbiage, reading this in black and white, this literally says that the balance would be going for community efforts, and that would be 13%.
But I
So
asked for $0.
that's just it. That's all I have to say.
I wanted nothing. I said I wanted
Wasn't there.
$0.
No, Jones, I was not there. I'm literally saying numbers. I'm also a numbers person. I like money. So I can read that there's 13% because that literally is the balance. It says remainder, which means balance. So I can see why in black and white it says that and why Athena is repeatedly saying 13% went to you. Okay.
Specifically said, and there's people that can vouch for this. I don't know if they're going to stand up for me or not. I specifically said I want $0. I said I don't feel comfortable taking money from this. This is not okay with me. You give all the money to the people who need it. I was fighting for Palestine before anybody ever even mentioned Palestine, before this shit happened. But this is the truth.
Oh my God. Can you not? Like, can you not? Like, your name is on the list. Can you not? You understand that you have been, like, what does that have to do with anything? What does it have to do with the fact that you lied to me?
Money, and I didn't lie.
How did you? Okay, I'm done. At this point, I'm done because I feel like you are lying.
Money. I wasn't okay with it. I said no. You said no,
but you came to me. You said no, but you came to me.
I came to you.
You said no, but you came to me.
Yep. I came to you.
Okay.
You. Hold on. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, why did you come to me when you didn't supposedly agree with it? But why did you come to me with the fundraiser if you didn't agree with it?
So did I. But I didn't want money.
Wait, why did you come to me saying that you could help me?
Because I wanted to help. I didn't want anything from it. And I was clear about that.
If you knew the money wasn't going to Palestine, why did you come and tell me that it was going to Palestine?
I didn't know what they had planned behind my back.
Okay, I'm done.
And I will send you, Athena, I will send you the text messages between them.
I'm done. I'm actually done because this is actually sick. I'm done.
I will send you the text message that proves what I'm saying.
I'm done.
Right now.
Child, listen, the only person who can gaslight me is my East African mother, okay? I'm not gonna let some rando man on the internet gaslight me. I'm not gonna let some rando man on the internet fucking gaslight me. The only person who can gaslight me is my East African mother and nobody else, okay? Mimi, you can go. I'm done at this point. Like, this is actually sick.
Brussels go first. They've been waiting since the very beginning, and then Mimi.
Somebody's asking me to put them on the screen, so I'm putting them on the screen.
Does what you're putting on the screen have to do with what Brussels is about to say? Because I feel like that's kind of
Oh, Coco,
jacked up.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. The order was Brussels, and then Coco, and then Mimi. That's the order going forward. As soon as Athena lets us know that she's done, and then Patrick, can you please let Alicia up as well?
Yeah, there's an empty box. I don't see a reason why Alicia can't be up here.
I got it. I'll put them up.
You're gonna be boots on. You're gonna be boots on.
I have no idea. I'm not.
You don't know? Can you pull up your mod list?
Can I mute the comments, or what do you want me
Oh,
to do?
absolutely not. I'm just asking who's the mod that's modding. Who's the mod that's modding?
I wasn't looking, so I honestly don't know.
Did you get what you needed?
Who were the mods that you have, sir?
I that's what I'm telling you.
Like,
I
who
don't
are
know
the
if I'm
mods?
still a mod. I don't know. So you have to give me a second.
Thank you.
It's not letting me put up the it's not letting me put up the background. I don't know why.
Since that's not happening, can y'all just let Brussels just go ahead then?
Yeah. Come here, Brussels.
So I would like to say that I am not looking to have what happened or my experience be re-explained back to me. I'm not looking for your validation, and I certainly do not need an apology from you. I need you to understand what you did, and I need all of the people that you misled to understand what you did. What you did was the initial you entering a chat and invalidating me being sexually harassed by a white man. Reasonably forgivable. You entering a space where like women who have been harmed by men and invalidating that harm. In my opinion, not so forgivable, but I can see how people would forgive it. You entering that space a year later to call women liars, clout chasers, frauds, clowns. I think that's disgusting. Then you went onto a live in front of 700 people and said that I incited the sexual harassment I faced. You said that I made sexual innuendos towards this man, so he made one back. After I expressed on that live that he made me uncomfortable, that this white man asked me if the carpet matched the drapes. I am a black ginger. He interrupted me talking about rape culture to ask me if the carpet matched the drapes. This man was Chris Crackup. Best believe, you know what I found out? I found out that Patrick Jones, this man right here, knew about that event. Actually, Patrick heard Peach talk about how Chris Crackup also sexually harassed them. Were you all aware that this man had a meeting, a private meeting with Chris Crackup? And a year later, he's still friends with him on Discord? But no, he had the audacity to go on his live and crash out and talk about how me saying TikTok is going down, this man may be hurting other women. He may be a person that is unsafe for communities and victims. He may put you in a position where you have no community and you may become isolated. So you may want to know that. You may want to know that before you follow him onto a platform like YouTube, where you can't as easily scroll and find other women talking about their experiences with him. That was too much. That was too much. That was me trying to ruin this man's life. That justified me, a black woman who has survived aggravated rape, being called Carolyn Bryant in your fucking comments. That justified this man, Mr. Jones X, saying that I was being mind controlled by a white woman. Because holy shit, no one could possibly criticize this man, right? It must have been implanted in my mind by white supremacy to have any possible criticisms of Mr. Jones X. Do we not think that's a little insane? And people bought it. People bought it. There were thousands of comments saying disgusting, vile things about me. So when you said to Phoenix earlier that you don't utilize your platform to attack people, that's a crock of shit and a flat out lie. So when I'm in your comments saying that you have zero credibility, you have none. All you do is gaslight and spin a narrative and tell people what you think they want to hear. But even today, you have failed to do that. Over and over and over again, you failed to do it. Everything that has come out of your mouth has not been genuine. And it's so transparent. You couldn't even tell Ty anything genuine. You couldn't tell Peach anything genuine. You gaslit the fuck out of Covey. For what reason? You're not armed. You wouldn't have made that video yesterday. You would have deleted your account. You would have logged the fuck off. Because you know that you've hurt people. How do you think it feels when people have to log onto an app and see your face? Knowing that you've hurt people, knowing that they have to coexist in a space with the people that like have victimized them. A really great example of rape culture that I like to use is Mike Tyson, a violent rapist. How do you think his victims feel every time they have to see him fight or see Merge or anything like that, how do you think they feel? To know that like their friends are his fans. Like, stop trying to make your platform happen. Go on Indeed, fill that shit out, go apply at UPS, get a 9 to 5 or something. Like, I don't know. But if you want to minimize harm, get off this platform, because all I've seen you do is utilize this platform to harm people. Genuinely. And use this power dynamic and this power structure to facilitate said harm, to facilitate the isolation that exacerbates the harm, to use it to be manipulative. And it's so transparent. Even in your apology video, tough fam, fuckery, my whole community. Everyone knows this. It's so see-through. You're weaponizing communities. You say you know how sunken cost works? We can all see that's what you're trying to weaponize. You've done disgusting things. You say you care about women, and then you have the audacity to say, I don't participate in rape culture. If you believe in the patriarchy and all the shit you spew, you know just by being a man, you participate in rape culture. But suddenly, when it's not convenient for you and you feel attacked, suddenly all those values fly out the window. It's because you are performative. You're performative. So if you ever want what you do to mean anything, delete your account, log off. You don't need a fucking platform to do it if you actually care.
Also, it's real disrespectful that you haven't been on camera this whole time while these people are taking everything in them to finally stand up to you and give them, you're not giving them any attention or showing that you're giving them attention in any way. That's crazy.
Sorry, I didn't realize I wasn't on camera. That's my apologies. I didn't realize.
You're looking at the phone though, right? You're looking at the phone.
I didn't realize. My bad. I apologize. Here I am. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I wasn't on camera. I really did. I apologize. I didn't realize I wasn't on camera.
I just think it's everything you've done thus far. At once I thought you stood for something. And there's a saying, those who stand for nothing fall for anything. That's quite literally what you've done. I've gone back and watched your videos. If you guys go to my profile, I'll comment so you can click on my page. I've gone through your videos. I've looked at them. I've looked at your claims. It's ridiculous. We can go through them. According to Mr. Jones, he's stolen cars. He's sold narcotics. He's gangbanged. He's got a degree in pharmacy. He's got a degree in biology. He's got a degree in business. He wrote speeches for Tim Walz. He worked on oh my goodness, whose campaign? Bernie Sanders' campaign. What else? You wrote a course on intersectionality for some white dude I don't remember who sells courses to car dealerships. You worked at a car dealership for several years. You were a finance director. You worked at a bank.
I never worked at a bank.
You worked with the Washington Wizards. So many other things. So
also,
stretched out claims.
They said that you. Also, I'm hearing that you now wrote for You God of the Wu-Tang Clan. Shit is wild.
You are a biblical scholar and you studied at a college. That one's an interesting claim. There's just so many of them. You've rebuilt houses from the ground up. There's just so many of them. There's so many claims. I don't know how you expected. And remember what I said, I'm not looking for you to validate or invalidate anything I'm saying. I want this to be super clear. I've gone through the videos. You have zero credibility. So I don't know why anyone is even in here at this point, because it's asking, if you cut off Pinocchio's nose, it's like asking Pinocchio to tell you shit. My lamp could give me better answers. Honestly, I trust my lamp, my kitchen lamp, more than you.
Am I allowed to respond?
Go for it. I don't know what you want to say.
No, I'm not going to respond if you don't want me to.
Oh, that's another one. The New York Times article. Oh, go for it. Respond.
No, I don't want to if you don't want me to.
I'm genuinely curious how you can respond to what I just said.
I was asked to come to your platform to protect somebody. And I did so to do just that.
Hold on. Asked by who? Don't lie. Asked by who? Because I've been on mute. I'll be real quiet. Asked by who? Matter of fact, asked by who? Because you don't know all the stuff that I know, Jones. Who asked you to come on that platform to defend somebody? Because we're not going to play that game. We're not going to blame that person because they did not ask you to come onto that platform. You went onto that platform because you felt all high and mighty in your misogyny and felt like you needed to defend your woman. Don't do that. Do not. You know what? I'm sorry, Brussels. This is your time. I apologize, but we're not going to lie on that person. We're not going to lie and say that they asked you that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
You're right. I was told I should. I wasn't asked to. I was told I should.
You know what? Valid. But I do believe that when I started speaking, I said that, sure, that's forgivable. What you did after the fact was not. So rather than starting in January of 2024, let's start in January 2025. Let's explain you calling a woman a liar, a clown, a clout chaser, a fraud, and then getting on your live and screaming and crying about a 26-year-old woman for 4.5 hours. Let's explain that one.
I was upset, Brussels, because I tried to apologize and I didn't want to interrupt your live. And I didn't know that you didn't want.
Sorry, not to interrupt you again, but you did not try to apologize. In my live, I said, I do not want to speak with you on this panel. You are triggering. You can DM me on TikTok. I do not have you blocked. You can DM me on Discord. We share mutual servers, or my Instagram is in my bio. And what you did instead is you went on not one, but 2 different lives and spoke about me. And then did not address me at all. So then before I went live the following day, I blocked you.
I let my ego get in the way. I was trying to protect somebody that I was in a relationship with. I didn't like the person who was saying the things that they were saying. And so I just wanted to fight back. And I didn't take into account how would it affect you or your platform or what you had going on. And I also didn't know what you had going on. I didn't know. And had I known, I would have, you know what I'm saying, like handled it a different way. And I'm sorry.
So you've once again gone back to 2024, and I said, let's not address that. But if that's where you want to go, then I'm going to start there. If you want to exist in those spaces with victims of SA, victims of DV, and the topic was about such, the topic was literally about sexual harassment, we can discuss the fact that you need to be trauma informed if you want to exist in those spaces, which means taking the things that people have experienced in their lives and understanding where they may be coming from and all of the parts that make them. So if you want to say something like that, that means you need to act accordingly, and you did not.
I did.
And you could have caused much more harm to someone.
Okay, I'll let you finish and then I'll say what I have to say.
You could have caused much more harm to someone than you did just then.
Yeah. The people who told me didn't tell me like what you had told me. What you told me is, hey, I don't want this talked about on my platform. Hey, this is what we're talking about. And I didn't know. I didn't know. And I was like, yo, that's fucked up. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know that this was what was going on. And so I'm just going to go ahead and go. I really didn't know. And had I known that
You whispering. I need you to speak up and look at your device.
had I known that that's what was going on, then I would have never showed up. I would have never.
I really don't want to validate any of this because, like, once again, I was not asking you to validate my experience or explain what I experienced back to me. I said that as boundaries at the start of this conversation. When you joined my live after, where I asked to speak to you, you said you listened to Peach launch into a long soliloquy about the sexual harassment that Crack Up launched into against Black women. You said that. You said you listened to that long soliloquy. That should be enough context to know to not fucking derail a space about women and femmes experiencing sexual harassment, Jones. So please stop obfuscating. Let's talk about January 2025.
I don't disagree with you. I was trying to protect somebody that, you know what I'm saying, I cared about.
Here, let's talk about January 2025.
Yeah, you're right. I'm talking about it right now. I was trying to protect somebody I cared about, irrespective of, you know what I'm saying, like what impact it would have.
January 2025? Do you realize that whoever you were trying to protect in that live in January 2024 and January 2025, I know them. I'm friends with them. They did not want to be named. You drug them into that shit and they were horrified. You harmed them.
Yeah.
You protected no one.
Yeah.
You were trying to protect your own fucking ego, bro. Don't give me that bullshit. Now be so fucking honest, because I will clock your shit. I'm so done with this. All you do is gaslight and try to find a narrative that makes you look like a good guy. You use women and you use children and you use femmes to do so. So be direct and stop lying and stop gaslighting me.
I didn't show up on my own accord. People reached out to me. I didn't reach out to my own accord. I did not.
So on January 2025, when you came into my live and called me a liar, a clout chaser, a fraud, and said that I was on some clown shit and said that chasing clout on your way out the door is lame, and then put my background up as your background on your live.
I'm not talking about that. That was all me. I'll take accountability for all of that by myself. That was just me. That was just me.
So what's the explanation for that one?
I'm talking about the original. Because I was upset.
That was 2024. I've told you how many, I lost count of how many times I've told you. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, so, okay. I apologize and I'll be quiet.
I'm not asking you to be quiet. I'm asking you to address 2025, the year we're currently in.
Yeah, I was out of line. I was upset because when I initially came on your live, I was attempting to protect people that I cared about. And then when I realized what was going on, I apologized multiple times. And I'm still sorry. I didn't mean to harm you. I was trying to protect other people. And I did not handle it in the manner that I should have, but I was trying to protect other people. And I'm sorry.
Are we talking about 2024 again?
I didn't know the conversation that was being had before I showed up. I did not know. And once I realized what was going on, I was like, oh shit, I fucked up. Let me just get out of here.
Chat, am I crazy or is this man talking about 2024 again?
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It sounds like there's we're talking about two separate instances because even I'm getting lost and I was there for both of them. So I think
he's stuck on 2024. That's all it is. He's just stuck on the initial incident, but he's not taking accountability for the fact that he just continued to. Because you're saying as soon as you figured out what was going on, you dropped. But that's a lie because you dropped when you felt like you dropped the mic. And you left out of the thing, and then you continued.
I felt like I was wrong. I dropped.
No, because if you felt like you were wrong, why did you run to Auntie and to Kim and everybody else and tell them lies about Brussels. And now I got to go behind you and sweep up that mess and tell Kim, no. Brussels is not like, that's not what happened. I'm sitting here going behind you to tell these people who you're lying to. You're constantly putting black women and black femme presenting people in front of you as some sort of, I'm sorry, it's not my turn, but you're a liar. Like, you're fucking lying.
No, I felt like I was wrong and I was sorry. So I was like, yo, I'm just going to go because like people asked me to come here. And I came in here and act like a dickhead. And I didn't know what was happening prior to that. And had I known, I wouldn't even showed up and said anything. And so I was like, yo, I'm out. Like, my bad. Yo, like, I'm gone. I was like, sorry, I didn't know that this was what it was. Had I known, and if you go back and watch the live, you'll hear me say it.
Wait. If that's the case, then why did you fuss at Jeff and Sean over defending Brussels?
No.
If you knew you were wrong.
I know that it wasn't about Brussels. It wasn't about Brussels.
It absolutely was about Brussels. I watched that entire live.
So, yeah. It was about Kenzie
about Brussels
and her white supremacy, mind controlling Brussels into calling out Jones. Because if that isn't misogynoir, I don't know what the fuck it is. But for some reason, you can sit on your high horse and feel absolutely justified in participating in that.
Brussels. Brussels,
Hey,
my son.
Excuse me,
Brussels, can I tell you something
Patrick,
really quickly?
Patrick, no. Patrick, you can wait. I'm
Wait,
trying to
Peach,
tell
sorry,
the rest of the
not to
panel
interrupt you.
something.
Peach,
Yes.
Jones, I do not want to hear a single thing about any of your children or a single woman in your life. Hey, Peach.
No worries. I just want y'all to know, I think a lot of us are missing out on a really important piece of information that just dawned on me. And that is that this nigga is blasted. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know how much longer he's going to be able to sit up straight. So I want to make sure we get to hear Coco, and we get to hear Mimi, and we get to hear Alicia as well. Patrick, you know what, Patrick, if you're not blasted, my bad, but you refusing to look at the camera, whispering all of your responses,
I'm not
and you're
doing
just
any of
so,
that.
I'm just
sitting
so,
here in the angle that my camera is focused.
yeah, it's nothing, so it is what it is. If you're not blasted, you're not blasted. Seemed to me that you might be that, you know what I'm saying?
Can you do me a favor and comment? Because I'm not able to click on your box and do something, but I need you to comment. Thank you.
Did Brussels land their plane? Or
I don't honestly know if this plane will ever be landed, but if I comment and you click on my profile, there is a profile linked in my bio. And you'll be able to see that live that I'm talking about. I would just like to point out to you that you held a live, I believe, January 27th of 2025, Jones, and you said horrific shit about me. You also allowed several people to come up on your live and say horrific shit about me, including white people. I hosted two lives. I hosted 2 lives about you. I believe one was January 11th or 17th, and the other one would have been January 12th or 18th of 2025. In response, you said that I hosted 4 lives about you and that I've been holding this grudge for 14 months. None of that information was true. You consistently lie. You consistently spread stretch out truths to suit your narrative and to discredit women. You even tried to weaponize NORADs against me, which is why I blocked her. So for you to get on your live and say that I was attacking NORADs was false. I consistently muted people who mentioned NORADs in my space, and I was disgusted at the fact that you would weaponize one femme against a woman. And that's something that you consistently do. So, yes, I was disgusted at your apology. Yes, I'm also disgusted at the fact that you just brought up your son when I have not once heard you defend him, even though people have mentioned him and all of this shit that you've done. I think that you are not a redeemable character on this app. I don't think that you are. I think that you've engaged in rape culture. I think that you've engaged in misogyny. I think that you've engaged in misogynoir. I think that you've engaged in everything that you preach against. I think that you are, in a way, the Black Trump. I also think that you are, like, honestly, chat, can we be so fucking for real? This man is a capitalist. This man is a capitalist. He's got capitalist values. Who flexes 9-foot doors in a Michael Kors backpack? And then the last thing I'm gonna say before I land my plane is, if you really want to know, Jones, if I can get your attention for a second, I don't know what you're looking at. If you really want to know why you didn't get the bus, you'll unblock the Umbrella Brigade and let them tell you theirself.
I never blocked them.
Blocked?
They're not blocked on my text messages or my phone number. They're not blocked.
They're blocked from your live, Jones.
I'm not the person who actually blocked them.
They're currently blocked from your live. You can unblock them. That was the point of what I'm saying. I don't know why we're having a back and forth.
Okay, I'll unblock them.
Hey, Coco.
Mimi, I'm gonna let you go ahead now.
Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. So before we go ahead and get started, bruh, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and just like dead all that and just talk to me regular, because the soft thing ain't going. It don't really rock out with me, and you know that. I, much like other people on this panel, I'm not looking for an apology. I think that's silly. Knowing what I've been through and hearing their stories, I don't think that it would, honest to God, be genuine. So I'm not here for that. What I want to know is why you did what you did, Daddy. Why you went around the corners and said this and that.
You mean, can I stop you for a second?
What?
Please?
What would you like to add?
Can I talk to you, please?
Talk to me. That's all I ever asked for when I unblocked you and said, let's go. To come to bring the tough fan, everybody, let's go on here. I said that from the jump.
Mimi.
What's up?
I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Like, when I said it's given. Nah, hold on. Before you continue, all that bottom of the heart thing, you know that don't really work too tough for me. Just talk regular. I can't. I'm not really hearing you right now. You got to talk regular to me. I'm talking regular.
All right, talk regular. What's up?
I loved you and I always did. I mean, please just let me finish. Please, Mimi, please just let me finish.
I'm on mute.
Please. Please. I loved you and I always did. I love Peach and I always did. All the people. I was not okay.
Don't give me the ditty right now. I can't take the ditty. I can't take the ditty. Nah, you giving me the ditty though.
Mimi.
You not giving me the ditty right now? You not okay?
Mimi.
Everybody in this live, everybody watching from the hallway, everyone recording this is going through some shit.
Okay. All right, Mimi.
So what are we doing?
All right, Mimi.
I'm going through some things. I have never disrespected you.
Never.
I have never went around the corners and talked shit. I never kicked your back in. I never did nothing. The second you did that live and I told you I'm good on you, I won't be back, do your numbers. I said that to your face in Tasha Mack Live. You told me some, let's talk. Ain't shit else to talk about, bruh. I said I was good on you. And from that moment, I never, ever tried to play with you. Why you go around the corners and talk dirt on me? Why you kick my back in? Why? What did I do besides be me? I never said shit. Anytime anybody asks me, why don't you come on, Jones? Why I don't see you in the morning? I said, nah, he doing this thing. I never kicked your back. Post receipts of me kicking your back in.
No, I'll tell you.
I need you to post the
receipt. I'll tell you the truth right now. Can I say it?
What?
Can I say it?
Say it.
Okay. So people who got upset, who I shouldn't have allowed to even have a voice, people who got upset about how you behaved, you know what I'm saying? Like I took, you know what I'm saying, what they said, and made decisions because I didn't want to hurt the platform.
Hey, friend.
Yeah.
Hey, friend. What you're doing right now is not fair.
I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth.
Listen to me. I have listened to you for some hours now. What you're doing right now is not fair. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You cannot be the villain and the hero in this story.
I'm not trying to be the
story
villain.
is
I'm not
about
trying to be
you.
the hero. I'm being the
Listen to
villain.
what I'm saying. Because if it's one person you not gonna play with up here, it's me. Can we be for real about that? Can we be honest about that?
That actually isn't quite true. The one person he cannot play with is me. Everyone that knows me knows gaslighting is not something that you can just get away with. Hey, look here, bruh. I have never done subliminals. Who are you talking about? Who said what? You're going around the corners.
No, I'm not.
You're being vague. I'm
gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth right now. Just listen to me.
Tell me.
I'm gonna tell you the truth
Let's
right
go.
now. Listen to me.
I'm with it. I like the truth. Let's go. What happened?
Yeah. So, like, white people are upset about the way that you behaved, and I took it.
Okay, wait, hold on. Are you telling me
Yes.
that?
Yes.
No. I'm asking a clarifying question. I'm so sorry, everyone. Everyone, please hold. I'm asking a clarifying question. Are you telling me that white people were not pleased with a dark-skinned black woman being palatable for them, and you went along with it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I can appreciate you upholding white supremacy.
No.
That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Just do your numbers. What?
Can you hold on? Can you please let me? Can you please?
No, actually, Jones, no.
Okay.
Everyone on this panel has had a time to speak, but the second I started speaking, you wanted to cut me off immediately and talk about love. Love, like I just saw, I was watching a TV show yesterday with my aunt on MTV with Tammy Roman. Old boy was like, love is a verb. I'm gonna give you that. Love is a verb. Okay? So I'm gonna need you to hold on love, because everything that I received from you, the second I said I'm good on your platform, was far from love. Far from it was literally, quite literally, the definition of what this platform calls harassment and bullying.
Okay.
Going around the corners, kicking my back
Be honest
in.
with you for a second, please.
Are you seriously not going to allow me to speak right
I
now?
want you to speak, but I want you to allow me to be honest.
I would love it if you were honest from the jump.
Yeah, but I couldn't be.
Okay, so who are these white people that hate me? I would like to hate them back.
I don't want you to.
Oh, well, that's not your responsibility. What I do is on me. But I also am very much cognizant of the fact that because I speak the way I do and because of how I am on platforms, mind you, I was on your platform for a very good while, close to a year, almost every morning. I'm in there. What's up, Jones? What's up, bro? Morning. Every morning.
But I was.
And then all of a sudden,
I was
white
scared.
people didn't like it.
I was a bitch. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was a fucking bitch. I got
it. Yeah,
I was a
that
bitch.
sound about right.
I was
Yeah,
a bitch.
all right.
I was fucking scared.
Say it again.
I was
Say it
fucking
one more
scared.
time. Say
I
it.
was a
Say it
bitch.
again.
Wait, no, y'all not going to take this time from me.
No,
I literally
no,
did
I
not
was
interrupt
scared.
anyone.
I was scared.
No, I'm
I was
sorry,
beat.
Taisha. I'm not trying to holler. I'm just saying, the self-degradation thing doesn't work.
I
Like
was
it
a
doesn't.
bitch. I was a bitch. I was
I can
scared.
appreciate your acknowledgement of self, but it's not work. I'm asking you direct questions, and you're going about with the self-degradation thing. This is something that we have acknowledged with white supremacists all the
Not
time.
degradation. It's the truth. I was scared.
Yes, it is, but that's beside the point. That is internal. That has nothing to do with what you did to me.
Yep, it doesn't. And that's why.
Okay, so now that you acknowledge
you and Peach and
I am
Coco
speaking about
and
me.
Amanda, you guys deserve
Who
my
is
apology.
Amanda?
I was
Bro,
scared.
you are not going to take this from me. What you will not do right now is sit here and try to overtalk me. See, here's the thing. I know you know my personality. I've given you nothing but me from the second I met you. Right? And I love the fact that you're going to try to overtalk me, so I raise my voice. And here we are, the angry black woman. I don't care, and you know that. I don't give a damn what folks think about me on this app. I don't care. I will stand up for myself. I've always had to. I always will. What you will not do is throw out all of these names and all of these feelings and all of this thing and still dismiss what was done to me. I want you to tell me why you went around the corners, kicking my back in, throwing my name in the mud, having people talk about me all kinds of ways when I did nothing but say, Jones, I'm good on you. Do your numbers. I never stopped you from being the capitalist that you are. I've never pocket watched you. I've never pocket watched you. I've never done anything but literally sit on the damn panel and say, tap the screen, share the motherfucking live. What you will not do is disrespect me at this time and say, oh, it's love. How, nigga? How was it love?
I'm gonna tell you.
Tell me shit. I'm waiting. Let me go get a snack.
I'll wait till you come back.
Taking the phone with her. Go ahead and tell her whatever it is.
I know that she's gonna hear it. I don't want to disrespect her in any way.
That's fine. That's fine. What I'm gonna say before Mimi come back then is this. I don't know what the fuck is going on with you whispering, number one. Because no, you're not going to talk over me. Remember that I will cuss you out in public. What you're not going to do, hold on one second, Mimi, I got you. What you're not going to do, and I'm not going to listen to it anymore, and I will tear this whole room up. You're not going to keep antagonizing Mimi by whispering, and I was a coward, and I was scared, and so
No, darling, Peach, I got it. I got
pushing
it.
her. You're not.
No,
gonna keep
I got
pushing
it.
her.
I got it. I
Mimi,
got it,
I'm
baby.
mad.
I got it.
I'm 38 hot.
Okay, I got it. I already know.
Okay. God,
here we go.
road
You
trip,
ready?
bitch. Road
Ready?
trip.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jones, I just would like it if you could just explain to me everything that's happening. Why did you do these things to me? Why did you treat me this way? I want to know, why is it that when I decided to leave your platform and never return, you literally gave me every bit of the definition of harassment and bullying. You literally kicked my back into everyone. And I have glimpse of proofs and then solid concrete evidence at the end when the whole debacle was happening between Peach and Phoenix. What happened was Coco came on my platform and said, Mimi, I apologize that I let others influence me on how I felt about you. Wait a minute. Oh, now we getting somewhere. When Coco did that. And then I said, even when Coco said that, I still didn't say your name. Talk to your brother. He know goddamn well I wouldn't do that. I don't do anything, for a fact that I don't do anything without a fucking receipt. You know that. You know I would never, because it would make me look silly to do things without a receipt. And then I had it because someone who I called a friend, decided that he wanted to sell some stickers on your platform and, well, said that he could no longer associate with me because you said that if I and Peach Loves are on your platform, or if anyone is associated with me and Peach, that they would be removed. They will not be welcome. And then there was my proof. And when I asked for you to come forward, when I asked from you, you told Peach, tell her to call me. Listen, bro, look at the camera, because you know I'm looking right at you. I told you on your platform, you're nothing new. I've seen you my entire life. I sat on your platform and I told you, I know you. I know you. Come on, baby. Come on now. You're not going to do me like this. Did you think I was lying? Did you think that when you tried to isolate me, that would break me? You don't know me the way you think you do. I have been there before, baby. I've come up from that shit. I come up from that shit. Not a damn motherfucker on this app can break me, Jones. And I told you that. I always spoke with you like for real, for real. I ain't never disrespect you. But you did that to me. Where was the love, Daddy? Where the love at? Huh?
I loved you.
What I did?
I loved you, and I thought that you hated me.
Hated? How? Why? Because I said do your numbers? I said get your fucking money.
But it wasn't about
you building that community, baby, brick by brick. What I tell you, brick by brick, didn't I? Brick by brick, right? Yeah, you gonna build that shit. Jones, all of this, listen, let me tell you something. You know, I would like to think that you know me a little bit better than the soft voice. I can do that too. I work in corporate America. I talk to white people all the time. I know exactly how to do that.
Talk for a minute.
But from the moment I started to speak, you wanted to interrupt me. Why don't you want me to speak, Jones?
I'm quiet.
Why? Well, then why would you interrupt me? It doesn't make any sense. I'm literally just trying to have a conversation with you.
I'm sorry.
All I ever wanted to do was have a conversation with you, and you dismissed me at every turn. Why did you do that? Why?
I wanted to talk to you so bad.
What happened? Why didn't you?
I asked. I said,
who you asked?
Huh? You already know.
What did you ask?
A minute ago.
Who? Coco?
No.
I never heard anything from Coco. Who?
Seriously?
Yeah, she talking about.
No, I'm trying to figure out. No, I'm asking you a question.
Because he told me to tell you to call him.
Okay. Oh, right. Oh, my bad.
Why
Okay.
you pretend you can't say my name, Patrick? You done said it enough. Come on now.
Oh, okay. All right. So, okay. All right. My bad. Okay. So, okay. But you talked to Peach. You know, the Peach had the direct, the Peach could hit me on the main line, right? And so they did. But why would I want to have a private conversation with someone who literally has done everything in their power to get people to hate me?
I didn't want anybody to hate you. That's what you don't know.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Well, why? Why would you say that if there's actually
like you have no idea. Like you have no idea you have no idea how much I care about all of you.
Oh my God, I cared about you too. I was going to book a flight. We was going to go down there. Yeah.
Like you have no idea how much I care about you guys.
Nah, because we was about to do a cruise, remember? Shit was going to be lit. We was going to get the cruise. We're going to go to all-inclusive. I was like, yeah, make sure you get the all-inclusive because I'm trying to be lit on the cruise.
You don't care.
What does that have to do?
You don't understand how much I care about y'all.
Oh, really?
Mimi.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Because you know. Listen, Mimi, you know.
Listen. So... Ladies and gentlemen, for those that don't know me, hi, my name is Mimi Squirtles. My other pages are gone. I deleted them. I said I would never come to this fuck shit app. And then I came back because 3 people requested me to come back because so much had happened that they wanted me to be here. And God help me. I came back and the first thing that happens to me is all of this. I am not moved My spirit is still unbroken. I literally am not moved by the softness. It doesn't do anything for me. Jones knows that. He knows that this does not work on me because it why would it? The self-victimization, the soft voice, the whispering, the I loved you so much, oh, I've done so wrong, it does not do anything for me. I can act too if I choose. What I'm asking for is honesty, and I'm not getting it because and you know what's even wilder, I'm so sorry, dear, if you're listening, to blame this on the white man to blame this on the white man is ridiculous. To blame this on the white man?
Can I speak for a second?
Yes, please. I'll go on mute.
Thank you. Peach deserves an apology from me. Brussels deserves an apology from me. Mimi deserves an apology from me. Sean and Jeff and my son and Amanda deserve an apology from me. I was not the man that I should have been. I let my ego and everything else stand in the way of everything that I said that I was. You know who else deserves? Hold on.
I know, baby. Oh, sweetheart. I know, baby. I know. You
I'm
just
begging you.
no.
I'm begging
You don't have to beg me.
No, I'm begging you, please.
Life of me can't understand why when I'm asking a direct question, you deflect to other people. My name is Mimi Squirtles. My name doesn't rhyme with Peach or Covey or Taisha or Alicia or Phoenix or Coco. I'm asking you a direct question. You refuse to answer. You refuse to give me names. You refuse to say what happened. You blaming it on the white man as a black man who is...
What white man?
You said white people influenced you. Is that not your excuse?
No, what?
Oh, well then
What
fuck
white
it. Tell me
person?
then why you did what you did.
What white person?
Didn't just say I told y'all this motherfucker was blasted. You didn't just tell Mimi that the reason that she was persona non grata from your lives is because white people were telling you that they did not like her behavior.
Can you let Callie up? I'm gonna drop.
Tina, love you.
Southern Fried Callie is in the requests. Yeah, I will drop her, please. Love y'all. But I want Southern Fried Callie to come up. Thank you.
Are you fucking serious right now?
I want Callie to be able to come up too. And I wish Black Historian could come up here too, because I really want Patrick to also admit to how he manipulated every single Black woman or femme against each other with that women's month bullshit. That's what I want to know. But I told y'all, see, why don't y'all believe me? You know what I'm saying? Why
Peach, when I said, but this was supposed to be decent, you know what?
You're right.
I love above everything. Guys, please pay attention. I'm asking everyone to please pay attention to this. You cannot, no, never mind, y'all. Hey, Joan, I know you can hear me, Daddy. You can't manipulate me. I done been through too much. I done seen too much shit. I know niggas. What you will not do is this. You cannot gaslight me. If you start naming other people and deflecting, my question still stands. Why was I disrespected? Why was I ran through the fucking mud? Why did you kick my back in? What? My name is not Peach. It is not Brussels. It is not Thomas. It is not Covey. It is not any of these things. I am Mimi. Why did you do that? And you want to talk about love, a verb, congratulations. I can eat chocolate. I can feel the same thing. We have studies on this. Big fucking deal. Why did you say that it was the white man that influenced me because they don't like you? Like I give a shit what white people think of me. How does that work?
That's not what I apologize.
Okay. So, but you said white people. So then if it wasn't the white folk, then tell me what happened.
There was people in my influence who I shouldn't
like.
Who?
I mean, do you like these people? You can't tell me who did it. I promise. At this point, I don't even want to talk to them. I don't want to talk to them. It doesn't matter. Just say it. I said your name as soon as I got confirmation. Why can't you say theirs? If they fucked with you, why can't you do that?
Because they don't. Can I have a conversation with you offline, please?
Oh, me?
Yes.
That's not fair. How is that fair?
Because I don't want to cause any more harm.
Are you now putting the angry black woman like I'm gonna? Are you now putting the angry black woman like I'm gonna go to them and cause harm?
Nope.
I would like to know who did this and how did they have the power to do so? Who did this and how did they have the power to do so?
Because they had
Lie.
No, I'm not thinking of a lie.
It's they.
Can I please talk to you about this offline, please?
I'm not going to let you talk to her about it offline. I'm not going to let you talk to her about it offline because I'm telling you this right now. I'm sick of sitting here watching you do this shit to Mimi. The way that you aimed for her and you never stopped this whole time and you made it known all over this fucking platform. Mimi's a bitch. I can't stand Mimi. Don't let Mimi come in here. I don't want nothing to do with Mimi. I'll make sure she don't have a platform because that's how I do. I make sure people don't have platforms and and if you associate with Mimi and Peach, then you not welcome around here. All over this fucking app. And now you want to apologize to her in private? Now you want to have a conversation with her in private? I'm not going to let you have a conversation with her in private because you dragged her for filth for months on this app to thousands of people. You dragged her. So what you can do is if you want to say something, you can go ahead and say it right motherfucking here. Put your dick on the table. Put your dick on the table.
Let me ask you a question. Is this someone that I've had words with or someone that I literally sat on your platform and said, oh, that's unfortunate. Now say their name. Say their name. Like, what does it matter? Who are these people? Do you believe that they have the ability to hurt me in real life? Should I be afraid? Should I call someone? Should you call someone? Who do you want to call?
Don't fucking exist. Like, it's just a lie. Like, all this is gaslighting to make you believe. There's no, like, either it was just white people who felt like they don't want to deal with a black woman who stands up for themselves, or you're fucking lying, bro. Everything that comes out of your mouth is a fucking lie. Like, I'm sorry. I've been sitting here for too fucking long. You're lying. And you're not about to gaslight my sis into thinking that somebody who she's cool with is actually saying anything against her.
Can I chime in real quick? Can I chime in real quick, Mimi?
Do you know who the white person is?
I don't know who the right person. I don't know who the person is. I do want to say real quick though, because I was involved in a lot of this stuff, and me and Mimi aren't even cool anymore. But I will tell you that one thing I am is not a fucking liar. So I will say this. Part of the reason why Mimi and I are not cool anymore is because of that whole dynamic, not this past March, but the one before. And Jones, you specifically told me how problematic Mimi was. And you likened her to your ex-wife. You said that she was angry and abusive and that she had a lot of problems that she needed to sort out in therapy. So one thing I am not is a liar, and so I'm not going to sit back and sit idly by while all of this stuff transpires and not speak the fucking truth, because one thing I am is a real motherfucker. And I own my shit, and I expect other people to own theirs. So,
I did all of that.
So yes, all of that is true.
Right now, I did every
I don't
single
need
bit
you
of
to.
that.
I know I'm bling the truth. Okay, you can speak after I'm done. But I also asked you at that time that with Peach and Phoenix, I asked you on more than one occasion, please release the fucking video so we can confirm what transpired, because I remember things from this live where this exchange happened, and let's just clear this shit up. I just wanted the truth to come out. I just wanted to, for everybody to clear the fucking air. And you did not do that, and you stayed offline, and you told me that you were staying the fuck out of it. You wanted nothing to do with it, which I thought was pretty fucked up. Given the fact that you said that both of these people were people that you cared about. But I did my good faith fucking request trying to step in. So at that point, I stepped the fuck out of it, and I left it the fuck alone, because there's nothing else that I can do besides ask you to own that moment and your involvement in that moment and air the shit the fuck out so we could all clear the air. You did not choose to do that.
Callie, can I ask you a question real quick?
Hold on. Can I speak?
You damaged friendships, and so you will let them find resolution if this is the place that they want to do that. Because me and Southern used to be cool as well, and are no longer cool because of your manipulation, Patrick. And I'm over it. And so if they want to talk, then you'll fucking let them talk.
I'm gonna point out one again. Folks got they shit off on here. I'm constantly being interrupted. I get it. God damn it, shut that black bitch up, because she from North and she cuss a lot. It is what it is. Callie, I can appreciate you coming up here and saying what he refused to tell me. It would have been great. I mean, he's a grown ass man. If he would have just came out and told me what he said about me. What else did you say about me? What else did you do? Because you know what? After it all said and done, after I left this app and I took a step back and I came back, and I saw this young woman in Cascades Live. I said, I need to have a conversation with her. Even though before I left this app, we were sitting in the live talking about vampires and shit. I never really had beef with her. Hell, the first time, as far as I knew, she came on my platform and showed her business, because that's something that I wanted to do on my platform as well. She showed what she was selling there. We all had a really good time before all the shit hit the fan. Hell, Queen V named it Mimi Mondays. We was all in there kicking it, talking it, having really good space where black women and femmes and AFAB people, and even if you were not black, can come and actually be heard, where we wouldn't interrupt each other or cuss each other out or just be disrespectful to one another, when we could actually just come and just have a really good time, where it was a safe space for black women, especially because it does not exist on this app. Is that what happened? You didn't like it when I did that? Is that what happened? You didn't like it when I took the bull by the horns and said, fuck it. I don't care about numbers. I don't care about likes and views. I don't care about galaxies. I don't care about any of that. I just want us all to be okay. And that's exactly what we did. Is it that you didn't like that? You didn't like it that I wanted a place for us to actually have black joy. Be fucking gorgeous. Sit up there and let all these motherfuckers look at us. Everybody got their camera on. We fucking gorgeous. Talking about things that mattered to black women. Supporting each other. If anybody came up there and they had a problem, they wanted to talk about it, they just talked. And we were there for each other. Was that what happened? You didn't like that? Yeah. Because what I said, it's a problem. When I say I'm going to do something, I goddamn it do it. When I say that Black women need to be protected, I fucking mean that shit. I'm not saying that because I want people to come to my platform and give me goddamn cash apps. I mean that. I mean it when I say that. That we don't have space. We don't have spaces. Every time we go into a man's space, especially a Black man's space, where are we protected? Every time. We are disrespected. We are talked crazy to by others, non-Black and us. Black men do that to us. And we were tired of it. I wanted a space for us. Where nobody could come up there and be fat-phobic, homophobic, anti-Black, all kinds of shit. Where we can have space and we can have community. Black women doing that. Because God damn it, if you leave it up to a man, it'll never get done. You didn't like that, did you? You didn't like that I put that together, did you? I didn't want anyone going to your platform for Women's Month. It doesn't make sense. How the fuck do we decenter men on a man's platform?
But I didn't ask for that. They asked me to give them my platform.
Mimi, can I crash out?
Hold the fuck up. That is not fucking true. Hang on a goddamn motherfucking minute, because what you're not gonna do is lie on me, sir. That is not what happened.
Cook Beach.
We had a motherfucking conversation about us doing something for Women's Month. What you told me and Black Historian was that, hey, you can have my platform. I will allow y'all to take over the platform, do whatever y'all want to do. I won't even be on the panel if y'all don't want me up there. Y'all can take the platform for the month of March just because I want you to get all the views that you want to get. So you are a motherfucking lie right now. Do not fucking lie on me, sir. Because once again, I will repeat, one thing I am not is a goddamn liar, and absolutely no one on this fucking app has beef with me in that regard. No one on this fucking app can tell you that Callie is a motherfucking liar, because I do not go around spreading bullshit. I do not go around trying to be fucking messy and fuck with people's lives and shit. I'm not in that vein. There's literally no one on this fucking app that can paint me as such. So what you're not gonna do is call me a goddamn liar today.
Who, me?
Yeah, you, because you just said I asked you for your platform.
No, that's not what I just said. That's not what I just said. That's not what I said.
They asked me to do it there. No, the fuck I did not. No, the fuck
no. That's not what I just said. That's not what I just said.
They said that you said that they asked you. Can I chime in now? Because I've been really quiet.
That's not what I just said.
Can I speak? When originally this was brought up, back before Women's History Month, you did in fact say that they came to you and asked you to use your platform for Women's History Month. Let me finish. That they asked you to use your platform, and you said you felt like you needed to give it to them so they wouldn't do you like they did Dan Trail and Liv, is what you said. I said, why would you do that? This idea doesn't make any sense. I said it makes more sense for you to bring all your followers over to their page and say, hey, we're going to host whatever dangerously early on their pages. Did I not say that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you said you felt like you needed to do it so they didn't do you like they did Dan Trail and Liv. That's what you said.
I did.
Oh, Coco, I have a question for you.
Fucking liar. Hold on. Just a second, Mimi. Let me get this part out.
All right.
He is a fucking liar. Because when he spoke to me on the fucking phone, he said, I want to offer you my platform for the month of March. You guys can do whatever the fuck you want with it. I did not agree to that unilaterally because I did not feel like that was my place. I then took it to Black Historian and others and said, here's the offer on the fucking table. That is how that went down. And yes, it did. Can you shut the fuck up, please? Because I was still talking. That is the fucking offer that was on the table. And that is where it devolved from there. I did not necessarily say yes or no to the situation. I simply offered it up because I said, well, he does have a lot of followers. No, at no time did he offer to bring the show over to anyone else's platform, mine, Mimi's, or anyone else's. He simply said, you can have my platform and you ladies can take it over for the month of March and do whatever you want with it. You can advertise businesses, you can do education, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And if you do not want me on the panel, I won't even be up there. Y'all just do your thing. So with that, I will hand it over to Mimi. But what he's saying is a goddamn lie. I never asked him for shit.
It's Coco. We need to let Coco speak. She's been waiting up here this whole time, and she was right after me. I came up in the Brussels and Coco, and she has not been able to say a word.
She just spoke.
Understand, but I don't know that she was finished.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
He started lying.
because
he started lying on
Callie,
you and Black Historian.
I'm sorry.
Callie said
Coco,
something, and I was asking Coco a question. Coco, you said that all that happened. Now this is all in the midst of this man talking shit about me, right? So then what I have always thought was correct. This was a direct attack. It literally was. Because even I don't, like, Callie and I don't speak anymore. Black Historian and I don't speak anymore. But what Black Historian did ask me when I asked her if the cot was in spite of someone, and she said no. Fuck it, Liv. And she said no. She said no to me on the phone. And she asked me, well, tell me, what's your problem with Jones? I said, I don't have any problem with Jones, because I literally did not. I never talked shit about you. I never said one word to anyone about you. I just never came around anymore.
They asked me to do
What?
They asked me to do this.
Who is they? They in singular? Who is they?
Liv and Dantrell asked me to give you my platform.
Liv and Dantrell asked you to give you.
Or to give you guys.
To give me your platform.
All of you.
And then you in turn went to Coco and or Southern Fried and or Black Historian and said, no, y'all could just have it here. Well, hell, if Liv and Dantrell, who were two men that I spoke to all the time at that point, if they asked you to give it to me, why the fuck didn't you?
I did.
He said he drew the line at you. He said he drew the line at you, Mimi. I said, if you're going to turn the platform over to Black women, it's going to be all Black women. And I said, you know that includes Mimi, correct? And he said she will not speak on my platform.
Exactly. And Mimi is never wrong. I am never wrong. You did this.
I did.
You did this to me.
Mimi, I did it. Yes. Mimi, yes, I did.
Why, Jones?
Huh?
Why?
Because people were so mad about, hold on. And I will take responsibility for this. People were so mad about how you responded to people, and I didn't know how to handle it, and I fucked up. And I'm sorry.
Can I ask a question? Mimi, real quick?
To me? Okay, go ahead.
No, to him.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
People did the same thing with me on your platform several times. They didn't like the way that I spoke. They didn't like the way that I handled certain things. And what did you tell them?
Fuck you.
Okay, so why didn't you do that with Mimi if you claim to love her too?
Because no, it has nothing.
Not only that, you do know that.
Don't do that, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Answer, Coco. I apologize. And then I'm gonna say one thing, Coco, and then you got it. I'm gonna go on mute unless you want me to say something. Go ahead, Jones. Say what you gotta say to Coco.
Y'all got it. Just say what you want.
Like me at times either, and I'm a high yellow bitch. So let's keep it a band. What was it then? Because I certainly never got shunned from the panel either. So what was it?
Don't
keep it a band.
Dare. Do not dare.
Don't you do that. Don't you do
Patrick,
that.
I know that you can hear me.
Hold on, I'm sorry. My daughter's right here. Can you please-
Turn the camera off then.
My camera's off, isn't it?
No, we're looking at you right now, buddy.
Sorry, I'm
So
sorry.
go ahead and turn your video off. Hi, baby. Have a good day. Be safe.
Okay.
We love you.
Yeah, please be safe. Lord have mercy.
We love you, baby. Yeah, we
Coco,
love you, babe.
go ahead
Hold on,
and
just a second. Let him get that camera turned off, and because we can still see you.
Jones, I want you to know that Lydia called that. Lydia called this one. This was something that Lydia called.
Flip it around
Okay.
till you can figure out how to turn it off, bro.
No worries.
Something.
You know what? You know what? To hell with it. We're going to keep the party going. Hey,
No,
Jones.
I really don't like that. I have never liked what Patrick subjects these babies to, and I do not want to be a part of him continuing to subject the baby to it because the baby don't need to be here.
After how long and you don't know how to turn your camera off? Like,
I'm sorry, I don't. Please forgive me. Like, please, come on, guys.
The white womaning has got to stop. It's got to stop.
I'm not
If you cry, I'll
white
laugh.
womaning. I'm just trying to
Okay.
figure it out.
literally
Please.
are.
Oh, okay. So, you're not gonna stop me. Oh, Jesus Christ! I know you. You're. It's too predictable. I'm actually holding in my hand screenshots right now.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I cannot turn on my camera. June 29, 2023. Mr. Jones X. Is it me or is Mimi problematic sometimes? Also, this is I don't know who this text message went to. I'll just read it. Fuck it. Phoenix told me that Mimi literally held a Zoom call Monday telling Black women to boycott my platform starting March 1st. And here you are with her on your panel yet again. That's wild. My understanding is that there's an idea to boycott happened for Women's History Month. Hey, Phoenix.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry.
No worries. The baby, she just hug her. Love on the baby. Hey, Phoenix, please come off mute because I also called this.
I'm right
Okay, perfect. Peach, did I not call that someone from the Zoom call went directly to Jones? Now, I'm reading in black and white that it was you that told Jones that there was a Zoom call and that I said that we should boycott Jones. Did I say that? Or did you tell Jones that I said boycott Jones?
I wasn't saying just no. I did not say that. I said we were boycotting all the men.
Can we just take a break? Just.
We were boycotting all of the
I
men.
really wish that we could, y'all, because this is the thing. All of this talk about protecting us includes protecting them.
Let's
It
break.
includes protecting them, and if he won't protect them, I will. It's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. You okay? You're okay, sister.
No, that is not a woman crying on this panel, Peach.
No, I know. I understand. I'm saying we need to protect the baby. He has this baby listening to us right now.
Yeah.
And it's just, to me,
Very manipulative, but he does have
this-
her in the room. So let's just.
Yeah, I'm listen, I haven't said word one. I understand that it's manipulative. I understand that he's using her as a shield. I understand
Stop
that.
saying that. You guys are so fucked up. That is not true.
Oh my
You know what?
God,
Let me tell
bro.
you what I'm gonna do. Let me tell you what I'm
You
gonna do.
know what?
Because you're not gonna holler. Let me talk, y'all. Y'all done been talking and talking and talking. I couldn't say half a word while I was getting my nails done because it was so fucking loud. What I'm about to say is this. Patrick, I'm leaving because I'm not going to sit here and listen to you cuss around the baby. I'm not going to sit here and listen to you cry and pretend. Shut up while I'm talking to you. I'm not going to sit here and listen to you pretend to be inept when we know that you know how to use this. And so my suggestion to you is to log off this app for the rest of the night. Go ahead and let whatever's in your system make its way out.
Why
Get
is it that
sober,
I
and you can
can't
come back
finish?
tomorrow.
I'm not.
Everyone was
come
allowed
back
to
tomorrow.
finish. Everyone was allowed to finish. Everyone was allowed to finish.
I wasn't, because I'm not finished. I never finished.
I haven't even spoke.
Okay.
But go ahead.
I'm not beat for this manipulate. If you think I can't see it, I know what's happening. If someone would have threw up a corgi booty, that would be the reason for that to come into the live. I know what's happening. You will not run from this. You will not, after the way you treated me.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
I really.
Because your camera's off.
No,
No, you're not. Because you literally put the baby in the midst of this for it to stop. You know goddamn well that every person on this panel does not want any child bothered, especially me. You know how I feel about the babies. You did that on purpose.
My camera on for my child. I'll put my camera right back on. My camera's right back on. Here I am. Here I am.
So anyway, perfect. So anyway, I have it right here that you did this. You told Phoenix, you literally, someone, Phoenix, I guess it was you, went back and told that we had a Zoom call about boycott. I want someone in here to tell me if I'm lying or not. When it was just said that we should boycott as mods, the problematic men, I said absolutely not, because then it would be we're picking and choosing. If men need to be decentered, it should be everyone. Did I or did I not say that? In that Zoom call, Callie, you were there. Phoenix, you were there. Peach, you were there. I never said fuck Jones. I never did it.
And I asked all of them how they wanted me to handle it. And I asked them if they wanted me to be boycotted. I asked them all.
You know what? You got it. Y'all got it. Because, listen, what I know to be true is you did this shit on purpose. You tried to target me. It didn't work. You can't break me, Daddy. You can't break me.
I'm trying to listen.
No, you couldn't even if you fucking tried. You can't.
Stop.
You don't have the power to take away from me.
Okay, stop.
You will not. Do not interrupt me.
I'm not trying.
You have tried to take power from each and every woman and representing person on this panel. You will not take my power from me. You thought that you could because people tap your screen. I don't give a shit about a screen.
I didn't do that.
You tried to take my power from me, baby. It don't work. Y'all got it. I'm dropping. I'm tired of this fuck shit.
You have no idea.
Yeah, nigga, fuck you.
Okay, that's fine. But you have no idea.
I know you came up and you've been waiting a while, and Callie, you've been waiting a while as well. I've been waiting as well. I do want to check in with Brussels, Coco, and Phoenix to make sure y'all are still Gucci. Please let us know if you need anything or need to take. Hey Queen, hey Toy, how you doing, baby?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm all right. Go ahead, Brussels.
One of the things I wanted to say was to let Queen up. The other thing I wanted to say was please stop using my name to apologize to me. As I said, I do not want your apologies. They mean absolutely nothing to me. You can't even address what I said earlier. You are stuck in 2024. You are stuck giving justifications and explanations for what does not need justifications or explanations. You
in any way, shape, form, or fashion, I would have apologized. I was trying to protect a specific person who I shouldn't have.
Oh my God, are you a record? Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Brussels, can I do some quick housekeeping?
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay.
Stop, bro. Stop talking about the woman you were trying to protect. You literally just weaponized her earlier, talking about you sent her so much money. She didn't consent to that. You're a piece of shit. As you said about me. You're a piece of shit. I stand on that. 10 toes. Same goes to you, good sir, or shitty sir, whatever you want to say. She wasn't even around. She didn't know you were going to do that.
She knew.
That's
not the truth.
She knew that you were going to put her cash up on the screen today?
She knew that, you know what I'm saying? She knew that.
She knew you were going to put her cash up on the screen today, yes or no?
She knew that I was going to protect her.
She knew you were going to put her Cash App up on the screen today. Yes or no?
She said I never did anything for her, and that was a lie.
Did she know you were going to put her Cash App up on the screen today? Yes or no?
This is not about, you know what I'm saying, like trying to help hold accountability at this
Okay,
point.
so the answer is no. The answer is no. Patrick, is the baby still in the room?
No, they left. I told
Okay,
them.
so